Hello, everyone, and welcome to pretty much kind of an overdue episode of the United Gamedom podcast. This is episode 61. I am, of course, one of your hosts, Darren. And with me again is the dynamic duo of the D name. It is Derek and Dennis. Hello, guys. How you doing
Hello.
this weekend?
Hello.
Good.
Very good.
Back to work. I went back to work last week, so a rough week, but I'm here.
I'm going back to work tomorrow night. It always sucks, so that's the worst thing about holidays. They
Yep.
go by too effing quickly.
Yeah.
But we have nothing to cry about though, because at least we don't have 2 weeks holidays a year like Derek.
Yeah. Poor Derek.
Well, I'll be getting 3 weeks next year
Yeah,
What's that?
still I think that's way too
because
days.
it's my 5-year anniversary.
Okay. So you get
Stuff
3
like,
weeks.
So I'll get 3 weeks.
yeah,
Cool.
4 less than me.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
Darren's
that's
always
just
on vacation, pretty much.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah. Well, we're back to work though, and well, it's been a while since we did one. Now, the last one we did was our E3 episode when E3 ended though, and a few games have come out since then. A few big-ish games, a few not so big-ish games. A remastered edition that came out there this week that everyone seems to be playing again. When I just rolled my eyes at because people are going to buy that game again. And that would probably give publishers an out there just to give an excuse to release games alright that you played. The worst trend of 2014, according to me and Derek. So it is.
It's
a
close.
remaster.
It's close between that and delays, like Dragon Age Inquisition and then Battlefield Hardline got delayed.
Yeah, everything.
So add those to the list.
Yeah, pretty much delays, because heck, it's been delayed central this year though. Like half the flipping games that was coming out this year are delayed now till 2015.
Mm-hmm. And they're all coming out in like
2014 doesn't look as stacked as it used to be though because of it.
Yep.
Right.
There's still some games coming out though anyway, which we might talk about though towards the end though, just sort of what we've been looking forward to for the rest of the year though. But is there any news you want to talk about or anything before, or just want to get into the games we've been
You
playing?
guys want to get into the whole Gamespot thing or what? What's been going on or
yeah,
whatever?
you can. Yeah, that's fine.
We'll talk about that. You want to introduce it, Darren?
Yes, yeah. This week, like we used to visit a site very regularly back in 06, 07, Gamespot, and this week they've laid off a bunch of people who, and a few of them have been there pretty much forever.
Yep.
Especially Ryan McDonald and Justin Calvert, both been laid off, and they've been there for pretty much forever. I think Ryan McDonald's pretty much from there. I think he's been there
From the start.
pretty much from like this beginning,
Mhm.
yeah. And Justin Calvert's been there, I think, since 2000. He's been there like 14 years, so he was.
Yep.
And there's been another bunch of ones as well. There's been Tom McShea and Caroline Petit, who have both been there, I think, 6 years. Maxwell McGee, he's been there a few years, and a few other people like Benito Gonzalez and Werner Hoff, which is like that's the only one I don't know who it actually is. He must be like a engineer behind the scenes guy.
Yeah, I don't
or
know
something,
who
though.
those two are at all. So.
Benito, like I know him because I listen to the GameSpot gameplay podcast, and he's like the audio guy on it. So he's the one who works the audio stuff while Kevin hosts it. So that's pretty much I know who that is, but everyone else I know of apart from Werner though. But it's a shame though that they got laid off though. It just seems to be a kind of restructuring now, and a lot of the editorial people got, like, a lot of the editorial writing staff kind of got laid off there, and don't know what's going to be like though. I think some people consider that it might be trying to reduce it, trying to make it a bit more focused on a few people, like maybe Giant Bomb with the personalities or whatever like that there, just try to make it just less messes more in a way.
Yeah.
Because there was a bunch of people, I think that like 40 people or something from GameSpot went to E3 this year, like editorial staff, like video and engineers and all that there, and so just laid off a bunch of people. It's a shame for everyone leaves their jobs anyway though.
It's costs,
like
probably.
Yeah, it costs pretty much, and some people are very sad to see them go though, of course, and then there's the There's the good old people who's like, yep, good riddance, fuck those guys, bye, see ya, don't let your door hitting you in the way out.
Yeah, yes,
kinda agenda.
especially towards Carolyn and Tom, which weren't
Yeah,
fan favorites.
it's pretty much focusedly towards them though. Like, there's a long forum on Jam Bomb about it though. Like, not those, like, they weren't like toxic. So some people to say I wasn't really a big fan of them. I didn't really agree with them, but it wasn't anything like really toxic. Compared to like some of the stuff you see on Gamespot, which is like, of course, the old Gamespot community remains classy as ever.
Yep.
So it is. And I think a lot of people feel that the Gamespot community is really toxic because there's two things. Well, because I think since the site redesign, a lot of the communities kind of dropped from it, because I think they wiped all the threads and that from the old GameSpot design and things like that. A lot of people just left though, and I think what's left there is pretty much, the juveniles and the flipping teenagers and all that there, pretty much, it seems.
Yeah, the basic community when us guys were on there. I think nobody goes on there now from our, gang, if you would.
I go on there, but I don't really watch, read, or anything like that, though. I just still go on.
I watch what Daniel Dwyer does, and that's pretty much it. The rest is I don't really
I don't watch anything at all.
Anything at all? Oh.
No.
Like, what's the last time you actually visited the site now, Doug? Do you recall?
The first episode of that new weekly live show they started on Tuesdays.
Oh, the lobby.
I think that was the last. Oh no, I did watch one or two of those No Man's Sky videos those exclusives.
Oh yeah, I watched that too.
But that was it.
I watched that because it was done by Daniel Dwyer. I think he's one of the most talented people on that website. He's really good. He's a really good. Everything he does. Most people say he belongs with Giant Bomb, which I don't disagree with, but he's pretty good for GameSpot. So I only watch what he does. I don't care about the Sean McInnes method or whatever the other thing.
Sean method.
The Sean method, yeah, or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much they do like a live show every day. So they do pretty much now, and it shows. And the fact of the matter is, a lot of people say like they do live shows every day, but if you go on their Twitch or whatever, or watch on their live, there's not a lot of people watching it.
Mm-hmm.
There's only like 100 odd people usually on it, a couple of hundred people. Whereas sometimes, if you go on a Jam Bomb stream, for example, there's maybe 1,000 odd people watching.
Yeah, some on Professional Fridays has like 1,500, 2,000 people watching it.
Yeah.
So.
And I think the reason why is they don't seem to advertise it as well as Jam Bomb does. That's what some people consider though, because the fact is, what's coming up on the Jam Bomb.
Mm-hmm.
It has a schedule. Like on Professional Fridays is on Friday at 11:30 p.m. here, like because it goes according to your time zone, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in GameSpot they don't tend to do that though. They just basically say, hey, it's live now, block, boom, on the screen. And unless you follow them on Twitter though, you wouldn't know about it either, or Facebook or anything like that. You probably just skip by and say, what's happening now.
Yeah, I watch their E3 coverage because I think it's they do a really good job.
I just watch bits and bobs of it though anyway, though I don't mind it so much though, but a lot of the stage, they're like, I wouldn't really I don't understand why some of them are called stage demos or something, because the fact is all they do is talk to them for like 15 minutes without showing anything. Like, that's not the thing though. Okay, they just might show like footage we've already seen. Like, I don't understand that though.
Yeah, it's kind of
We've
weird.
been doing that a long time though. That's nothing new.
Yeah, it's been that way for a few years now though, but that's one of the things I don't like about it though. Okay, like, unless if show some new footage or show like gameplay demo of it though, rather than just like talking there and spouting the same stuff we kind of already know. Like, some people might not know about, but some of us do, and just show nothing and to say, okay, I already know about this. I haven't learned anything new about this game or whatever. So just look elsewhere then.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's the end. It's pretty much the kind of end of an era though, because that's kind of like the last of the old guard now in GameSpot though, because they're pretty much gone.
Yep. I think they.
Like the
Yeah.
ones we know of back from when I visited the site and when we visited the site are pretty much gone.
Yeah.
I think like the oldest person there now who's been there the longest now I think is Kevin Van Ord.
Yep. I think he's the
Probably.
only senior editor left. I think he said.
Yeah,
So.
like him and Sean McCain said the only editorial writing staff left there.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Okay.
like Chris Waters, he does mainly videos now, and you know Danny does like the videos and all that there and stuff.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Did you see?
kind of.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say,
No,
did
go
you see
ahead.
people like blaming ad block on like the reason why they're laying off people, like the reason why they're losing money? I just think it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Especially when they
yeah,
don't
same.
even have premium memberships anymore.
Yep. Exactly.
You know,
Mhm.
I mean, and you can't download their videos. Like I can't watch everything live. I mean, there's probably a bunch of stuff I would watch on there if I could download them and watch them later
Mhm.
without having to stream anything.
Yeah.
Like that's what I do with Giant Bomb. Like I rarely watch anything live. I always download it and usually bring it to work, and I'll watch it on like breaks or lunch or whenever I have, you know, a downtime or something.
Mhm.
But like I can't do that with GameSpot. You have to have internet connection to stream it.
They don't have a download option anymore, do
No,
they?
they don't. No.
That's strange. Like they used to have that. Like I do remember they had the subscription service. Like they had like the free, and then they had like two different subscription services though. And I remember you had to sign up for it in order to like upload user videos longer than 10 minutes.
Yep.
When that was all the craze. And like I did that there. I signed up for it though, and it just seems that they've taken a step backwards now in that stuff though.
Yeah, I don't see a reason why you would remove premium memberships unless you were just getting like no subscribers at all.
Yeah.
But even then, that's like some money you're getting. You know.
But I recall as well, like Dennis, I think mentioned as well that sometimes even if you are a premium member, if you're paying for it, you're still getting ads.
Well, no, there's no point of even being a member then.
Yeah.
If that's the
Like, that
case.
was
I think it
like
was
that was before.
was towards the end, probably when they were working in their new system there. I was still paying and I was getting ads. So I was like, well, yeah, okay, well, it's time to install the ad blocker then. And then I installed that ad blocker, and when you go on the site, you see no ads, and you have no ads in the beginning of the videos, which was fucking annoying as hell. Like seeing an ad at the beginning of a video on GameSpot. It's always the same ad over and over again. It's kind of...
Yeah, when I go on there, I just get like a Metro flipping music lyrics thing one night. That's kind of what I get mostly when I go on there and watch stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like really getting annoying.
Chill.
But like you get the same thing on Giant Bomb as well, though sometimes.
But it's stupid to blame ad block for that. Because, you know, people don't want to see commercials. They don't want to see ads. That's why they use that. If you want, the people to pay to be on your site, just add a subscription fee. And that's it.
The thing is, though, there's so many different ways of intrusive ads on videos online, though.
Mhm.
Like, I don't really mind them when they're at the start of the video.
Mhm.
That's okay. And like, if it gives you an option to skip it though after a few seconds, that's okay.
Yeah.
There's other ones where you watch it and then all of a sudden, while you're watching something online, another ad pops up and you can't skip it. You have to wait like maybe 20-30
Yeah.
seconds. That I don't like.
I know Twitch does that.
Oh,
like,
they do
okay.
that. They do that with like Crunchyroll. I know.
Mhm.
Like even Hulu Plus has ads, and you pay for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the worst thing is when it's like the same ad every time.
Mhm. That gets
Yeah.
annoying as hell. Okay.
Yeah, like I want to watch a program. This is the 4OD. It's like a on-demand service here for one of the channels here, Channel 4. I want to watch a show there like a few weeks ago, and like there was I think it was like an ad at the start though, and then I watched a bit of it, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be like an ad break now. Where it usually be on TV, and the ad, and it was pretty much the length of an actual ad break on TV.
Mhm.
That's
It was like 3.5
jeez.
minutes. It's like, what? It's not like just a few ads. It's like, okay, why the fuck am I watching this on
Yeah.
here then?
Exactly.
If I'm just getting restored to the same flipping treatment as if I'm watching it on TV.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't understand people who watch movies on TV, like regular TV, like ABC or NBC or something like that. People who watch movies on there, I do not understand how they do that, especially today, when you can go anywhere and watch a movie online or something. And you'll
Yeah,
watch
like
the
some
movie with all the
videos.
commercials in it. What?
Yeah, like I record some movies on my Skype Plus on like these Film 4, and sometimes they're on maybe other channels. So, but like I could just skip the ads anyway, though.
Hmm.
So it is. So it's all right though. Basically, it's fine. Like I watched Bridesmaids there like a week or two ago now, and just like it fast forwarded the ads,
Yeah, I think
which is
the
great.
worst show for that is Walking Dead. Holy crap! There's like I think there's more commercial than there's show. That
I
freaking.
DVR it so I can fast forward through all the commercials.
Hmm.
But that is not the case with like a lot of American television.
Well,
though,
anything
where
that's not on like HBO, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, there's a ton
it's
of
a lot of
ads.
the a lot of the network television's like, yeah, it's like a break every 5 fucking minutes.
Yep,
Yep.
pretty much.
Isn't it same about like Raw and things like that as well? Like I remember watching some Raws a few times live here like a lot of years ago, and it's like break every 5 effing minutes. It's
Mhm.
like, jeez. Especially during matches as well. Oh my god, we're going to have to go to a break now.
Yeah, but then I
Just
mean,
ruins the
with all the technology today, it's pretty stupid that there's still ads during shows because people just do like Derek does DVR and skip through all the commercials and don't even bother.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I do that mostly with some of the shows I watch. Then, like sometimes I just watch it like as it are, like Game of Thrones or the like, or just maybe just like leave it for a bit, like maybe 15 minutes or something, and then start watching, and I can skip the ads then, so I can.
yeah,
But usually, so the ads here, like it's only like maybe once or like twice, like maybe one or two breaks usually happen during the Game of Thrones when it aired.
really, you have breaks?
There's commercials during. Wow.
Really?
It's just like one or two though ad
Jeez.
breaks during. It's seen to be during Game of Thrones.
No, we.
Because there's none.
Yeah, we don't have any.
anything that's on like HBO or Showtime or Cinemax. There's no commercials.
Yeah.
Right.
Good.
But yeah, that's like ad breaks here, of course. So unfortunately, but like we don't have HBO Go or anything like that now.
Mhm.
Like,
Huh.
the HBO shows here be on Sky Atlantic, so they do.
Okay. You don't have HBO over there. That's right.
No,
We have HBO Canada, so pretty
Yeah.
much the same thing.
I wish we had like HBO Go or something like those, like that app though, because I like to subscribe to it and like watch some of those old shows, like The Sopranos and 6 Feet Under, and like
Mhm.
those shows that like came from HBO.
Yep.
But no, they're not.
Oh.
And Kirby Enthusiasm as well.
Yep.
Shows like that. Anything else? Well, there's Jam Bomb. GameSpot lost a few staff members, and Jam Bomb gained a few.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like how does that work when they're owned by the same company?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
So
Giant Bomb gained
Yeah.
2 new people, which I was
Yeah.
very happy that especially one of them landed there. So
and they've been. I mean,
Yeah.
they opened a new
I got
office
ju- we got-
too.
I think we
basically.
got duped as well. Like I was duped.
okay,
I
Oh,
fell for
well,
that
both of you did.
picture.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fell for that picture big time.
yeah,
Yeah, it's the inclusion of Jason Ostreicher
yep,
and Dan Reichert,
From
who's
Game
formerly
Informer
of Game Informer.
out here in
And-
Minneapolis.
Yeah, and me and Dennis know him from the Power Bombcast.
yep.
So we do.
Huge fan of
And-
wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the only fan of Brock Lesnar pretty much on
Yeah.
that podcast as well.
I think every quick look he's in, he mentions wrestling at least once.
It seems like it.
It's like, okay. He even said so himself. He said, how many quick looks have I done now that I've mentioned at least wrestling at least once? And Jeff was like, I think it's 100%. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I think I know he mentioned he was talking about wrestling though. He tried to make his World of Warcraft character look like Triple H.
Yeah,
So he did.
which is not.
Because I watched a bit of it and I remember
Oh, huh.
him
Yeah.
talking to him about that as well.
Oh yeah, he's playing the trial, right?
Yeah, he's doing a 30-day trial or something like World of Warcraft because that's like his first MMO.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, I wish that was my first MMO I ever tried, but it wasn't. It had to be Final Fantasy 11 on the Xbox 360, no less.
I think I'd like
Well,
to try Warcraft, but it would be way too overwhelming for me, I think.
I played it more than once and I just don't like it.
Warcraft?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've tried it more than once. It's not for me.
Mm-hmm.
is there any MMOs you've tried that you've enjoyed?
I think Derek,
Star
Star Wars.
The Old Republic.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right, you did get into it quite a bit.
I do like Star Trek Online too, but I mean, there's nobody. I don't know anybody that plays it, so that's why I don't play either of those.
Yeah, like the only ones I really got into were like World of Warcraft. I got into a bit in like Final Fantasy 14 or Realm Reborn last year there, which surprised the hell out of me because I didn't realize how much I was going to get into that game.
Mm-hmm.
I saw there's a trial for that game now. You can get like a 14-day trial, but I think it might be PC only, not PS4. Right. Otherwise, I would do that.
Yeah, I bought on the PS4 for some fucking stupid reason.
I never got into
Have
any
you played
MMOs,
it?
so none for me.
Yeah, the thing about Final Fantasy 14 or Realm Reborn I really do like though is the fact is the controller of it, like the way you use a controller with it works very well, and you can pretty much play through that game entirely solo apart from like certain quests you have to do. You have to party up with people though, but you don't need to, for the most part you can just play through that game solo. Like the main story thread anyway, and that's pretty much what I did. But like when the times came when you had to do a dungeon and had to team up with people, that was kind of the more nauseating parts for me because I had to fucking wait. Sometimes I had to wait half an hour, sometimes I had to fucking wait over an hour to actually get into a bloody group because the duty finder in that game is kind of broken. But yeah, any other news you just want to talk about? Because I don't think there's anything else.
I don't think there's
No.
really anything else.
Not PS Now is come out now over there in the North
Oh
America.
yeah, that's right.
I think it's is it out in Canada?
Yeah.
Or just North and East?
Yeah, we have it here.
Oh, okay. We don't have it yet, but I'm not holding my breath though because we'll just get screwed on the rental prices more than you guys will.
Yeah,
The
the prices are
exchange rate.
crazy.
Yeah, I saw a couple of games. I was
Yeah.
like, what? Really? Okay. No.
Yeah, like I watched the part of it on Unprofessional Fridays there last night. Brad.
Oh, they did do that. Okay, I didn't watch any of.
Yeah, they, like cause like yeah, Brad mentioned it and I said yeah, I'd like to see what it's like though, and he did go through it though. He played like Dead or Alive 5, cause I think it's one of the games he had access to anyway. But he went through some of the games and like it's like I think it's like $30 for 90 days access to Final Fantasy 13 2.
You can get that for like $10 or $20.
You can get that for you can get that for half of it for the game for keep though.
And you own it.
Really.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's
like some
crazy.
of them, and I forget what game it was as well though. I forget what game it was. I think it was a downloadable game though. Like it was the same. It was like 4 hours was $2.99, and the 7 days was also $2.99 as well. So why the hell would you do that? Like the 4 hours one of $3 seems to be a bit stupid. Like that should be 24 hours at least anyway, rather than just like the 4 hours. But yeah, it's stupid ridiculous. So I don't know when it's coming.
They'll probably. I bet you they might make a lot of money on that. Because people with these free-to-play games that just spend loads and loads on, power-ups and hats and shit.
Yep.
Like people that don't normally play a lot of games, they might be into that, or they might not know that you can get the game for much cheaper. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or people will be like, hey, I'd like to play that for a couple of hours. Pay
Especially if
$3.
they put it on like PlayStation TVs and stuff, or not play, but like Sony TVs. Isn't that what they were planning on doing?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what they're planning to do as well. Have it on the PlayStation TVs
Yeah,
as well.
if they're gonna have it on like Sony TVs, then
Sony TVs, yeah.
You would think that there'd be some people that don't play games. They're like, oh look, we can play games now, and then throwing money at it and not realizing that they could spend way less on the full game. But then again, they would have to buy a console. you know.
The only part of it I'd use is like, some game I'm not so sure about. I'll just use like the cheapest rental option or something, play it for a few hours, and just say, is this worth? I just want to see if it's worth buying. No, like that's the only way I'd see it. Like say, oh, I want to try this game out, and if it's worth buying, I'm just gonna try it out here rather than like wasting the money then, and then just like, oh, this was a waste of money.
But are they going to have brand new games on there?
Probably not though. Not sure.
Yeah, you already have the PlayStation Store. You can buy brand new games on. I don't think.
Yeah, buying brand new games on there for fucking an arm and a leg.
Well, it's not that much.
Pretty
Not
much.
here. It's pretty much the same price as in the store for us.
It's not here.
No?
£60 for fucking Ubisoft and EA games usually on the PS Store, which you can get for at least fucking 10 to £20 cheaper
Yeah.
online. It's like, no, I'm not buying with that crap. And like it's usually most of the other ones is the same, but like most of the Sony stuff is like £50 or £55. It's like, yeah, I could still get it cheaper online.
There's that EA thing too.
Oh yeah,
the EA Access.
Yeah, Access.
But it sounds like they can just take away games like whenever they want, or something.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a certain price selection of games, catalog though, and of course it's probably going to be something like PS Plus and Xbox Live games, the gold stuff, where they have a certain amount of games for you to play each month, and then just take it away, and
then you don't. Then you no
play
longer have access to it, right?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know if they would do that. If you pay for it.
That's not.
I thought I read somewhere that that's possibility, but they're like it's too early to tell if that's what they would do.
Okay.
So yeah, you pay like what is it, the $30 for the year or something, and you want to play FIFA, and FIFA's there for like the month, and then it goes away, and you can't play it whatsoever.
If that's the case, then yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah. That's really.
But I don't think anybody knows for sure.
I know you can play certain games like 3 or 4 days in advance.
Yeah, they tend to do that now. Like a week or so in advance or something like that. Like they could probably try dragging it in, but like it's like a time thing, I believe.
Oh, you can only play for like 2 hours and that's it.
Oh, okay.
I believe that's the case.
Well, that sucks then.
So it is.
Because
and like it's 10%. It's a 10% discount as well on those games. It's like, yeah, that's great, 10%. I could still probably get it cheaper elsewhere.
But they used to do something with the EA Sports stuff before. Like I remember getting NHL a couple of times before it came out.
Yeah.
And then you can transfer all your saves and everything, transfer to the original game, which is pretty cool. That was great. It was really great. I used to pay $20, I think, per year for that. It was worth it. Like you can.
So $20 a year for that, for
that thing. Yeah.
And you still have to pay the full price, was it, for the game?
Yeah, but you could try every EA Sports game, like FIFA, Madden, NHL, all of those. You can get them like 2 or 3 days before, and it is the full game. So you play the full game until it is released. So I think that's cool. If you want to try the game and say, maybe I'll like this, I'll try it out, like I did that for Madden. 1 year, I said, I'll try it out, see if I like it. And I was like, nope, I hate this. I'm not getting Madden. Forget it. So, yeah.
I've never played a Madden game at all. I haven't actually scratched that. I played like a tiny, like a training mode part of one of them, like years ago. But apart from that, I wouldn't really count that though. But I've never played a Madden game as far as I can recall.
I have a Madden game here that I put in the Xbox 360, and you can simulate a season, I think, or a career, and you get a ton of achievements for it.
I think I was 07, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Because I remember you getting 07 or 08 now, and I remember you just simulating and getting a bunch of gamer score points. Doing that way.
I got it for cheap from a friend and just put it in, simulated a career, and got a ton of achievements for it, which is cool. So. But I played Madden, but I don't like football a whole lot, so didn't really enjoy it.
No, like it's American football, which is
Yeah.
like people like it over here now, but it's not one of those like really big things now.
Mhm.
Like it has its audience over here, but like it's nothing compared to football, the actual football
Mhm.
or soccer.
Yeah, I know that's big.
But yeah, it's the most popular sport in the world after
Mhm.
all. Some people probably say why.
Dan
Yeah.
Reichert
like me.
and,
Like me.
and Derek.
Yeah, cause everyone was watching the World Cup when it was on there last month.
Yeah, and my team
Like
won.
in June and July. Like everyone on fucking Twitter was going on
Not
about
me.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't the only one, yeah. But most other people were pretty much not everyone I follow though, but a good chunk of people I follow were going on about the World Cup. It's like yeah, and then you never hear them talk about football again until the next World Cup.
4 years, right?
And yeah, another 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years.
So yeah.
But there's going to be the Euro Cup
In
in what,
Russia.
2 years? Is the Euro Cup is
Yeah,
in 2 years?
France.
So.
Yeah, European Championship. Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you get that over there?
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah, we get it.
That might start it again though, but I don't know.
I don't think it'll be as
I don't think
popular
it'll
as
be
the World
as-
Cup. I doubt it.
Yeah, because a
don't-
lot of people cheer for the teams like you over there would be cheering for like the US and not their like cheering for the teams that's in the World Cup.
Yeah, I was
like,
cheering for
of
Germany.
your
I
home-
wasn't cheering.
home country.
I wasn't cheering.
Yeah,
Canada.
yeah, you cheering for well, Canada wasn't.
I know.
anyway, but yeah, cheering for Germany and Germany won.
Yep.
So they did.
Canada
You
was
guys
in.
want to talk about?
Congrats.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Canada was in one World Cup. I think it was back in '86, and they were like they lost all their games. Like
I think that was the last time Northern Ireland was in as well.
okay.
It's like years ago. Yeah, we're not a great team.
No.
Either. But yeah, it's always England that gets in, and England are shite as well. To be honest,
What were you gonna say, Derek?
like some people.
I was just gonna say if you guys wanted to mention the games you bought on like the summer sales on Steam and elsewhere.
Yeah, I can't really remember exactly all. Like I remember getting Lego Movie video game
Oh, you did
Okay.
get that?
on.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that on Steam because it was on sale. I think I got the Lego Hobbit as well, Journey as well. Yeah, I got that. I think I've gotten pretty much nearly every Lego game now. The only ones I have not got are Lego Star Wars 3 and Lego Pirates of the Caribbean.
Mhm.
So you have
Like they're the only.
Lego Marvel superheroes.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I've got every other. I think I've got every single other Lego game on the 360 and PC across those platforms. Like they're the only two that I have not got. And there was I think there was a Lego. They're bringing a Lego Jurassic Park brand, which indicates that there'll probably be a Lego Jurassic Park game coming out sometimes in the future.
Oh, okay.
So yep, the Lego franchise of video games is still going.
Oh.
I got Baldur's Gate the 2 enhanced editions as well, and I forget what else I got. I got something else though, but I can't remember for the life of me what it was. Oh, Surgeon Simulator.
Oh.
I got it.
Oh.
Played it for like 5 minutes. I was like, yep, this is way too complicated.
Yo, yeah, that's a fucking hard game. Holy crap.
And I think that's pretty much all I can recall again. I didn't make it. It wasn't really a whole lot that came out that, because I was just waiting for fucking those enhanced editions to come on sale, and finally they did towards the end though. I was like finally, but most of the just very poor this year to be honest. Because most of the other stuff that I want there's just it's just nothing there. Like I actually spent more on GOG probably than I did on Steam, because I got a bunch of adventure games there. So I did, like these Chains of Satnav, Memoria, Blackwell Bundle, Night of the Rabbits, Edna and Harvey, Primordia, Broken Sword, flipping Teslagrad, which is like not adventure game, it's like a action puzzle platformer game, and a bunch of other. That's pretty much.
Man,
Yeah,
most of
got a few
those
things.
games I don't even know what they are.
Same
They're
here.
adventure games pretty much. Majority of them,
Mm-hmm.
all of them, bar two of them I got are adventure games. Pretty much. I got one free as well because it was like free for a period and I just got it, like Still Life 2.
Okay.
Don't exactly, I think it's a like, adventure game or something along those lines. I don't know exactly what it is, but
Mhm.
yeah. And yeah, Goodbye Toponia. I got it on GOG, and I got the other two. I've got the other two on PC though. So, but yeah, it's bunch of them are adventure games. Just went on an adventure game spending spree for some reason. That's pretty much all I can recall getting. Like I said, it wasn't really that great this year to be honest. So most of the games was like, couldn't really care about though. It was like, yeah, the same old stuff's on offer. I've already seen this game on offer 50 times before. Like everyone should have it by now.
Mm. Well, I got State of Decay. I think that was like $5. I got Stanley Parable, which I was waiting for that to be on sale. I know everybody was talking about it last year. Shadowrun Returns.
I got that
I
in the
think.
previous sale. That's what I know
And Paper Sorcerer, which they had it on Giant Bomb. I think it was on Professional Fridays once. That was like $2 or $2.50 or something.
Mm-hmm.
It looked pretty cool. I think that's it, but there might be. Let me just skim through.
I also got Broken Sword 5 as well. Got it, and I got the Broken Sword 4 on GOG because I don't think 4 is actually on Steam.
Oh, I bought Final Fantasy 7 as well on PC. Mainly because I want to try putting mods on it and see how it goes.
Can you put mods on it?
Yeah, there's a mod that like increases the graphic quality.
Okay.
There's probably tons of other ones too, but
There's a thing in, I know there's like a thing in it though that you could basically activate. You activate to make your characters pretty much max HP, MP, gil and all that stuff and just basically cheat your way through the game.
I think that was it.
The week already. What about you, Dennis?
I'm gonna try to remember because I'm not certain. Deadly Premonition, Director's Cut. I got that. I'm just skimming through the games here. I didn't get a whole lot, that's for sure. I don't
Yeah, I
I
didn't
don't
really get a whole
remember
lot either, though.
getting a ton of games.
Like I said, I got more in GOG than I did flipping. Because some of the GOG prices were really just like, fuck this, I'm just getting this. Like, they were like, some of them were like a couple of pound.
Mm-hmm.
Majority of them were like a couple of pound, really. When it went to the exchange. Because they're like, the GOGs, it was in dollars though. So the exchange rate just went to like a couple of pound. Some of them.
I got. Man, Lego Marvel Superheroes.
Oh, got Broken Age as well. Yeah, got it as well.
Yeah, Broken Age. That's an okay game.
do you get like every episode with that, or just the first one?
Yeah, I get the 2 episode, the one when it comes out.
Yeah.
Oh, there's just two
one.
episodes.
There's just one out.
Yeah, it's just 2 episodes. Yeah, it's just the first part's out at the moment.
Oh, okay.
There's no release date, I don't think, for the second one yet.
I think I got Remember Me, if I remember.
Yeah,
correctly.
I think you did get it during it as well.
I think that's pretty much what I got. I didn't get a whole lot of stuff, as I said.
So we all got completely different stuff.
Yeah, we all got completely different games. I got the Swapper. That's right. And I hadn't played that yet. I hadn't gotten that game. I got this.
Did you buy the Fall?
Yes, I have the Fall. I don't think I bought it on sale though.
Yeah, it was on sale there during the week though, a few days ago on like the daily deal, and I got it there.
Mhm.
It's like 50% off. Cause it looked good from the bit I watched out the quick look though. It
Yeah.
looked pretty good.
It's in the Humble Bundle weekly sale right now,
Yeah.
which I might buy because I want to get Strike Vector.
I also got Unreal Tournament 2004, which I don't know why, but
I'm considering getting Thing as well though. It's £10 at the moment on the Humble Bundle, Murdered Soul Suspect.
Yeah. It's on sale
Because I
on
know
Steam
Steph,
today.
she played that game and she seemed to like it, so she did. But I know a lot of people didn't really think too much of that game though, and
She seems to like everything that she plays.
Yeah.
yeah, sometimes she does.
I don't
It's
know.
not-
I
it's
can't recall a
12-14
game that she does not like.
Yeah, me neither. I think everything she plays, she likes. Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of the same way. Like, there's most of the games I play, I try to find good points about them, though. But sometimes, like when I know a game's bad, I can really like. Haze
Mhm.
is a really bad first-person shooter
Mhm.
because the AI in it is just absolutely brain dead. Kane and Lynch, Dead Man.
Mhm.
That game sucks as well. From what I played of Yaiba Ninja Gaiden Z thus far is not particularly great
Mhm.
either. So yeah, that's pretty much it. $12.49 it is at the moment, which is still dear. That I can get it for £10 on Humble Bundle. So I think that's pretty much all we've bought, isn't it?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Can't think of
Yeah.
anything else.
Yeah, it's like I said, might get Murdered Soul Suspect though. Like that game's gone way down in price already.
Yeah.
That game only came out fucking in June,
Yep.
but that's because the fact is the studio went under. That game didn't do that well,
Yeah.
and
It didn't sell at
once
all.
the studio goes under, yeah, barely sold. And once a game goes on, the studio goes under, that pretty much means your game is gonna go dead cheap.
Yep.
There's some games I'm still looking to get though. That came out like earlier this year though, but they're still a bit too. Like I want to get Lightning Returns, but it's still like £20. I still don't want to pay that much for it. I'll probably wait till it's like 10 to 15.
Mhm.
And Gears of War Judgment, still want to play it as well, but it's like £10.
Oh, that's right. That came out right.
Yeah, like not this year, but last
Yeah.
year. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty much it. Oh yeah, that came out. I still want to play it though, but again, I still don't want to pay £10.
Yeah.
Like that's still like, but then again, I paid 12 fucking quid for Yaiba, so and 30 fucking quid for Final Fantasy 14. So I'm one to talk.
Well, I don't have my Xbox anymore, so I can't play that.
Yeah.
Which one? Your
Yes.
360?
Yeah, I gave it to my nephew.
Yeah, he give it to his nephew.
Oh.
So yeah, unless Xbox One decides to do some sort of backwards compatibility, then you're stuck.
Yeah. Pretty much.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much all in terms of news and sort of what I've been buying and stuff like that though. So, do you want to get into what we've been playing?
Sure.
Sure.
Who would like to go first?
Well, I don't know. You guys go first. I have to.
You can go, Darren.
Yeah, go there.
Yeah, I tend to always go last though, so I'm gonna try go through these as quickly as possible. Well, I'll just go through them. Like some of them we've played together, not played together, but some of them we've played as well
Mhm.
though. I know Derek's currently playing this game. I got it when it came out and finished it. It is Shovel Knight. Pretty much a lot of people played this game. Came out and a lot of people really liked it. Just very reminiscent of old school action platformers from the retro era, from like Nintendo and like 8-bit, 16-bit era though, and with great music, kind of some quite hard platforming and quite hard levels. It's a really good game though. I really enjoyed it though. Just some of the later levels really got really frustrating though, and I was gonna say good luck with that, Derek,
Yeah, I don't.
with those levels. Like I mentioned before we got on here, before we start recording to Derek, just good luck with that sky level, the skyship level, because it's a bastard. The Wolf Among Us.
Mhm.
I know you finished it, Dennis. I decided to wait until the entire season was out, and I played through all 5 episodes in I think 3 or 4 days. I played the last 2 episodes on the same day because they weren't particularly long.
No, they're very
I think
short.
the 4th episode was like an hour.
Yeah.
I think the last 2 were like an hour or so.
Yep.
What were your thoughts? What's your thoughts on the season overall?
I enjoyed it. It's different from what they did with Walking Dead. I think it's the story's different, and I like the stories. I like the story rather. I like the characters in the game, but I think the entire gameplay. I don't know if it's just me, but I think it's dumbed down. Like, did you even die during the game? Did you die?
I think it might once or something.
You died? Really? During the game?
I think it was maybe I think once or something because I didn't like press something quick enough or something like that. It might be that probably was it.
Okay.
Just like I think it was once.
Like I thought the gameplay was really easy. Like I don't know, I can't even count the times that I've died in Walking Dead when I played Walking Dead, especially that fucking gun sequence that me and Derek absolutely loved.
Which one? There's several.
Yeah, well the one
The one in episode
Yeah,
3, which I didn't like one go on because I was on the PC because I was using the mouse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can't even count the times I died. And in Wolf Among Us, it's really, really easy. Like I don't even. I think I got hit once or twice the entire time. So it's a really like.
And you played on the PC, right?
Yeah, I did. But I played with a controller.
Which is yeah, because this was reversed now because before when we played through The Walking Dead, you guys played The Walking Dead on the Xbox 360. I played on the PC. This time around, you played on the PC. I played on the 360. And oh boy, that playing that game. If you have the option to play it on the Xbox or the PC, go with the PC.
Yeah, I heard it's not very good on Xbox.
Because it is really bad on the. It's not really bad, but it's just kind of annoying because sometimes like it hitches sometimes. It kind of stops. Hitches up sometimes. Dialogue starts before it actually. You hear some dialogue and it's still on a black screen. Where meaning like it's like the game still has to catch up to actually open up the game to show the screen, and then just like skips or something.
That's awesome.
It's just it's ridiculous. But yeah, I really enjoyed it though. That's pretty much why I played. Like I was waiting for it to come for the entire season to come out because I got it like last December when it was on sale. It was like £6 off. Like the first episode was free.
Yeah.
And then the £6 and it was like £6 off for the rest. And I was like, yeah, I might as well get it now. And like, I'll never get on. The thing is though, I hope if there's gonna be a season 2, I hope there's some sort of way to transfer your save over to like the Xbox One or something. Because I have not fucking played through this second season on the Xbox 360.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be a while before there's a second season of Wolf Among Us.
It probably won't be till maybe 2016.
Probably, yeah. With everything that's coming from those guys, yeah, I don't think it's going to be anytime soon.
Because they still have to do the final episode of Walking Dead Season 2, and then the thing will be coming out, the next 2 ones will be coming out, the Tales from the Borderlands and Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And they'll probably take up the next, 6 months to a year. Probably.
I'm thinking that'll be next year, what they're going to do next year. Like 2015, that'll be their games. Game of Thrones and Borderlands.
But weren't they nice to come out this year? They probably will, the first episode will come out towards
the very end.
And it'll carry over.
Like they did for Wolf Among Us.
Yeah. But the thing is, a lot of people criticize Telltale as well. Like the Wolf Among Us, I think came out in October. The first episode was November, and it was like a 3-month waiting.
Yep.
Which is that's ridiculous. It's because by the time the second episode came out, you pretty much forgot what happened in the first episode. You had to kind of look up again. It's like, oh right, that happened in the first episode.
Well, there's a previously on whatever when it starts.
Yeah, but it doesn't. Yeah, it probably does capture the main points though. But there's certain other things you don't remember because you don't remember your choices unless some of the options you made. They have your choices now. You can see it. You can see what the choices you made though. But some of the dialogue options you gave to some people during the game you don't remember because it was so long. That's probably why, like, I was like, yeah, because that really took that so long that time. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna wait till this all comes out because I don't know how long it's gonna be. Like, if I start this now, how long is it gonna be till the next episode?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'll just rather wait till they're all out and play through them there in a matter of days. And like, I really enjoy it though. It's not the definitive way to play it on the 360.
Nope.
Just the loading times are fucking ridiculous as well. Took it like maybe like a minute or so sometimes to load up certain parts. Like I said, hitched up sometimes. Like the frame rate wasn't always the best, and dialogue started though before, and it didn't. And dialogue started, and then maybe like 10, 15 seconds later, it's actually showed up the screen on the screen
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. So, was it that way when you played the Walking Dead on 360?
Yeah, I remember it hitching a whole lot. For me, hitching and having all sorts of problems. I remember that. But I had no problems whatsoever on PC. Everything just flows perfectly. So
Yeah, I really enjoyed it though. I enjoyed the characters though. Some of the characters I just really enjoyed. Like I love Toad. I just loved his accent. I just loved his voice.
yeah,
Just the like, kind of cockney like sort of like thing. So what the fuck are you doing now, mate?
yeah.
I just loved him though, and some of the other characters were good though as well. And did you play? Have you played Wolf Among Us, Derek?
No, I haven't. I think I might have the first episode for free on 360. I think I got it.
Yeah, you probably got it because it was out free in Germany.
Yeah.
I'll probably wait
holidays,
until
so-
like there's a big sale or something. I'll get it.
Yeah.
It's good.
I do. I
I'm
mean,
sure
I do
they'll
want
have-
to play it.
It is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's quite good though. What did you think of this sort of little twist? I guess you can say at the end, without going into spoilers.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yes.
try not to go into spoilers too much for people, but yeah, the twist was very good. I did not see that coming at all. So, yeah, that was good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty. It was like okay, ooh, interesting, very interesting.
Opening up for season 2. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
interesting.
And what option did you do? Did you just do nothing or go after?
Go after.
Okay. I did the same.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not gonna.
I'll
That's
just- I'm gonna say
That's
I'm being very
borderline
cryptic.
spoiler, but yeah.
Yeah, borderline bit spoilery
Yeah.
though, but you'll see if you when you play it yourself. But yeah, definitely recommend it though. Like I really enjoy this kind of style of adventure game. Like it's very bare bones compared to old school adventure games
Yeah.
though. But I still enjoy this. I just really enjoy the narrative and the characters though, and like this like
Are there even puzzles in the
third.
game? I can't even remember. I don't think there's any
not
puzzles.
really though. It's not like there wasn't really not really a lot of puzzles in these kind of games. So like there's not really anything in Walking Dead either.
Well, there was one or
the
two
first
things
season.
in Walking Dead season 1 that.
It's just
That's
more of
different.
the kind of a there's certain like QTEs, there's certain like shooting sequences and the like though, but it's more towards like the focus on the narrative and the characters more than anything.
Hmm.
Whereas if you go back to some of the old school adventure games, you're going to have to sort of, combine this item with this item to access this area or whatever.
Yep.
Like I didn't really play a lot of old school adventure games, but one I really love is Curse of Monkey Island. I love that game.
Yeah.
One of the main reasons why I just love the cartoon style of it because it just reminded me of like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Like a Saturday morning cartoon or something. So yeah. Speaking of Telltale game, it was already talked about as well. The Walking Dead season 2. I went through the season episodes 2 and 3. So I did. You have not even none of you have even played it yet, have
Nope.
you?
Nope.
So yeah, again, I'm not going to go into spoiler territory here, but because I played the first episode back in I think March, because I think it was on sale or something. I decided to get it then, and then played the first episode, and then I just waited till just wait a while there before like the fourth episode hit and said to myself, I'm gonna go into them now since the fourth episode's out, and played through episode 2 and 3. Still haven't played 4. I meant to play it this week, but never came around to do it. I will probably do it maybe tomorrow or next week anyway. But yeah, I enjoyed it though. It's not as good as the first season. It's basically, but it had a lot to live up to though. I could pretty much say that though, but I still do enjoy it. There was a nice little surprise in this second episode. I was like, oh cool, that's a nice little surprise. And then there's like these so like some of the characters they're not that great though compared to the ones you came across in the first season. Now I don't think they're as memorable. There's some cool moments though, but I don't know. I just felt the whole storyline like with Lee and Clementine.
Yeah.
The whole story with it just worked better though, and like it's a different writing team though, because the main people behind the first season, like the main writing guys or whatever, left, like Sean Vanneman and a few other guys as well, so it's a different sort of team. But I still enjoy it though. There's a sort of I want to say celebrity voices a character in it though, but if you've played some other games, you'd know who it is though, because he's voiced other video games. So, but once you hear the voice, you'd basically, yep, that's so and so.
I'm guessing it's Nathan Drake, forget what his name is.
No, it's not Nolan North.
Okay.
It's the other guy.
It's not like it's not Troy Baker.
No,
either.
okay.
He's not like he's done a few video games though, but he's not known for that.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah.
Are there any characters from the TV show or the comics?
But I never watched the season. I never watched the TV show beyond the first season.
That would be you and me who know
So,
Derek. I don't think he would know.
yeah. So yeah, you're talking to the wrong person here. Like I said, I watched the first season, watched the first episode of season 2, and just never gone back.
Do you go to Terminus?
I should though.
I don't think you know what that is, but
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Terminus, yeah, I assume it's some sort of...
it has to do with the show. Let's just say.
Okay, yeah. Right, yeah. That's what I get for not watching the show. Little references like that. But yeah, I'm enjoying it thus far. Just have to play through season 2, episode 4. Another game that you and I both played, Dennis, is Valiant Hearts.
Yes.
The Great
Oh
War.
my God, yes. Yep.
I was very much looking forward to this game when I first saw it. I think a lot of months ago, I seen a trailer for it, and I was like, "Yep, I'm definitely going to try this game out when it comes out," because I love the Ubi art style. I love it in the Rayman games, and I just loved, and I love the fact that it's like it's this lovely art style, like this, kind of, lovely art style, but in with a sort of game that has a mature theme, because it's all about the First World War. It's 100 years this year since the First World War.
Yep.
It sort of tells the story of these 4 different characters, and it's kind of sort of loosely, I think, based on real like letters and things like that as well.
Yeah.
Like some of the, like you go through some of the events that occurred through the First World War, go through some of the trench warfare and that there, and some of the harsher seasons like winter and that there. And you play one of them, you play as a medic, and that one you play as this old guy, and you play as this other one, you play as this kind of like soldier who's like kind of looking for revenge for like his family Dan, and this other one you play as this soldier who plays on the he's part of the SS, so he is. But I absolutely love this game. I think at the moment though, this is probably my favorite game of the year. I just really enjoyed it. I just really enjoyed certain parts of it. I really like the fact is that during each chapter, if you go into like the menus, it basically give you some information about the sort of time what the time is, like certain battle that's happening, and gives you like information on that and some of the backstory to certain conditions that occurred and certain items you pick up and during the, because a lot of collectibles, and a lot of collectibles are related to certain items that people used, you know, the medic and soldiers and that, they're used throughout World War One though.
Mm-hmm.
And it just basically shows you that I think they put like a lot of time and effort, just put a lot of care into this game though, just to make sure it just does the sort of whole war, the whole, you know, kind of theme, right, justice. And like I really enjoyed it. Like the gameplay is not necessarily the best, but I liked it though, because I played this after Shovel Knight, and after I just that's probably the reason why I love this as more than I probably would have, is because I played it after such a game that kind of frustrated me to an extent. And playing this game, it was very simple, had like easy puzzles, just very relaxing to play through, and just really just got into it though. And that ending fucking got me though. I created that ending. I don't care, that ending got me.
Yeah, it was a very touching ending, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Very, very touching. Reminded me of a couple of other games that I played in the past couple of years. But yeah, it's the ending really it gets to you. It really gets to you. I thought the game, like I told you when I finished it, I think it might have ran just a little too long. Like at the end, I was getting a little bit too frustrated because some of the parts towards the end where you have to take cover when you're getting shot, you know, just forward and take cover, forward and take cover, forward. I was like, geez, okay, this is getting a little too long, a little too frustrating.
I could say that, yeah.
But I mean, the ending made up for it pretty much wholeheartedly. It's really good. It's a really good before the ending. You know, there are some sad parts, but it's not that sad. You know, it's like, okay, well, this is too bad for this, too bad for that, and all that. But the ending really goes and gets you at the very end. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
But like, it just shows you some of the parts. It just shows you the horror of the First World War, though, because the First World War was not a pretty war. It was like, you know, people just like they lived in trenches though for years, for like for months on end.
Got all the sicknesses from the trenches.
You got the sicknesses and all that there, and especially during the winter time, where it's pretty much fucking like, you know, freezing in hell, and probably suffered frostbite and like, you know, gangrene and things like that as well, and had to like cut people's like, you know, feet off and stuff like that there.
I mean, people used to take dumps in those trenches. People used to go to the bathroom in there. Because
they had to do like it's because like they couldn't go at it though, and
it was filled with mud and crap and you know everything.
Yeah.
God, good God.
And like as this war progressed on, you just basically probably see like trenches full of dead bodies as well, and they had to get rid of those dead bodies and like bury them some form or another though, and it just shows you how horrific that war was though.
Yep.
Like it's like 100 years ago now, and it all started with an assassination.
Yep. Exactly.
But yeah, I really enjoyed that game though. I highly recommend that game though. If you really love kind of the UbiArt style games, like the graphic style, then this is definitely one to pick up though. Like, I got an Xbox One because I really like the fact is the Xbox One, they tend to put their games up around the morning time here. So usually when I go on the Xbox One and check, like maybe like after 11, it's usually up. It's like, yeah, that's cool. If it was on the PlayStation side of things, I'd have to wait till like afternoon, mid to late afternoon for it to show up. And I just wanted to kind of play it straight ahead though, and I did that. I streamed like the first part of it though as well, but never streamed the rest of it. But yeah, it's a great game though. Highly recommend it. I'm gonna try to go through I'll just go through some of these games. So Paycross say I've been playing a lot during work. It's on the 3DS. It was one of the DSi war games that came out, but I've been playing on the 3DS. Like I really really enjoyed Picross 3D when it came out a few years ago, and I got us here like a while back and been playing through it though, and it's I really like these Picross games. There's just something relaxing about them. There's certain fun to mess around with, and it's just if you just find yourself frustrated at a certain game, probably open this up for like a minute and just sort of kind of soothe and just get you in the mood again. Just kind of relaxing to play through. It's just like one of those games you'd play through for relaxing, like a crossword puzzle or Sudoku or something along those lines. Anyway, Professional Layton and the Miracle Mask. I played it a bit of during the holidays, but not much of. Killer is Dead. I got this for I think £8 like a month or two ago now. I wanted to get this game for a while anyway, but I wasn't going to pay anything more than £10 for it. Decided to get it there now when it was like £8. And you played this game, right, Derek?
Yeah, I played it for a while, and I didn't like the combat system, so I sold it.
Really? I think I actually like the combat in this game though.
And like the camera, I had some issues with too.
Yeah, okay, I can understand that though. But yeah, it's a game done like Grasshopper Studio, Manufacture Studios, like it's loosely said with Suda 51 though. I don't think he like directed the game. I don't know. I don't think it's one of these games that he was fully behind now or just loosely associated with him now. But I enjoyed it though. I enjoyed it for what it was though. It's just certain parts I was like, yep, your typical Japanese kind of perversion is in it, because there's this mode called Gigolo mode where you basically have to you play the character's name is Mondo, and he has this like cybernetic arm, so he does. And one of the modes is basically these ladies, you basically go behind and you pretty much ogle them. You look down, you look at their cleavage or something, and you build up this meter and give them gifts to pretty much activate certain specialities, I guess, for them, to put it loosely. And you get like these I forget what you get now. I think you just get stuff unlocked in the shop to buy stuff.
Yeah,
or
I think
something.
it's certain upgrades or something.
Yeah, upgrades and the like though you do.
It's
and
definitely Japanese.
There's like yeah, and there's like a few of them you can do though, and there's like these challenges as well.
So you probably didn't. Did you have the glasses?
Yeah, you get the extra. You actually, if you can get them, I got the limited edition one I had where you can just use the download code to get them.
Yeah.
But if you go through the game, go through the challenges, you can get it there as well. And get like if you do 10 challenges and you lock the Scholars challenge, and she just gives you them then.
What is that? You can see through clothes or what?
Yeah, it's pretty much you see through the clothes, you see like their bra, and also it basically shows you on the side as well. Like, okay, this shows you what gift they want or the gift they're after.
Mm-hmm.
Half the time you don't even have that gift because it wasn't even unlocked yet in the shop.
Right.
Because you have to progress through the game more and do some of the challenges to
Oh boy.
unlock that gift in the shop as well. I did that stuff just to get some of the upgrades and all that there anyway though, but I enjoyed the game though. I wouldn't have paid more than what I paid for it. It was like for what I paid for it, I enjoyed the adventure with it though. It's but the stories are so fucking ridiculous and so nonsensical, very Japanese.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Sounds like it.
If you're looking for your Japanese video games,
that's one of them.
One of them. Like I can't even explain what the fucking story is. Just look it up.
Yeah.
It's just really hard to explain.
So you
Speaking
finished
of
it then?
another, I finished it.
Huh.
I enjoyed it though. For £8, I enjoyed it. And another game that's very similar in its gameplay. It's Yaiba Ninja Gaiden Z or Z. I got it there this week for £12. It already came out like March. I played like the first level and a half or so, and this game is not very good.
I have no idea what that is, to be quite honest.
It's a spin-off of Ninja Gaiden game. You know the Ninja Gaiden series?
Mhm. Yeah.
It's pretty much a spin-off of it, though. He plays this guy called Yaiba, and he faces off against Ryo Hayabusa, who's the protagonist in the Ninja Gaiden series. He cuts your arm off. You get a cybernetic arm. Again, very similar to Killer is Dead. And I played, like I said, I played for the first hour or so, and it's not that great. God of War Chains of Olympus, I played it on PS3 again, the PS3 HD version. I don't need to say much about it though. Like, I really love the God of War series. I played the PSP version of it when it came out. I got this like on a sale on PSN store a while back. Downloaded it, played it through it again, and got platinum because it's very easy to do so. Strike Suit Zero Director's Cut. I just played a bit of it there yesterday because it's one of the Games of Gold games now on Xbox One, which I think is better than the PS4 lineup, PS Plus lineup this month, because I don't want to play Fez.
Nobody does.
So don't. Yeah, that's one of the games for PS4 lineup this month is, yes, Fez coming to PS4, it's free. Yeah, it's a 2+ year old game at this point. Who wants to play it at this point? Not I. I tried it for a bit on a while back, and it's just, I don't really see the appeal of that game, to be honest.
And people love that game.
Yeah, I think it's because a lot of people played it when it came out, though, and it was the whole mystery behind some of the things surrounding it, kind of what a lot of people got, though. But still, I still don't see the appeal of it, though.
I really like it. I really like it. I just haven't. Like, I played it for a while and I got stuck, and I just went on to play something else, and it's hard. You can't really go back to it.
Yeah.
After like this length of time, like, I'd have to start it all over, because like I don't know where I've been or where I need to go to find the cubes or whatever. So, but the music in that game is fantastic. I think it's one of the best soundtracks in my opinion. Like, I bought the soundtrack and I listened to it, on its own. It's really good.
Yeah, from all of the music I've heard of it, though, I agree with that, though. It's pretty good. But yeah, I might try it again. I might download it again because it's free after all. Why not? I've downloaded some of those other ones. I downloaded that Towerfall Ascension game. Not for me. Just don't like the way it controls. Something about it just don't like it. I just not fussing its gameplay. It's the controls of it though. Just something about it. Infamous Second Son. I think I mentioned it last time though, but I finished it now. I got 100% in the game. I really like that game. Beautiful game on the PS4.
Yeah.
The last boss fight was pretty easy.
You thought so?
I think it
really?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't think so.
I think I remember you getting stuck. I think I had to do it like maybe twice.
Not stuck, but pissed.
3 times so.
I got pissed.
But yeah, I think the previous, but like some of the, I think the first time you fight that person, like it was like kind of went on for a while. Like some parts of the game kind of dragged on.
That's why I don't like it as much as 2.
Right, but I never played 2 though.
Okay.
I always played through the first one.
But the game does look fucking amazing though. That's a next gen game not next gen, current gen game for sure. Because it looks fantastic.
Yeah, it's definitely a really nice looking game, especially when you have some of the especially the neon part. Though.
Oh yeah.
Just when you zip around with it though, and just the neon light following you though, it just looks really, really cool.
Which is the best power in the game.
Yeah.
What did you think? What did you think of the final power? Did you like it?
What, concrete?
Not concrete. Before you fight the boss, what is it?
Video?
Video, yeah. Did you like it?
I forget what it does. Though,
I hate that power. I hate that power a whole lot. Like it's not strong
Well, that's the
enough.
one you use like to summon the angels and all
Yeah.
that there. Yeah, like I usually you have to use smoke first
Yep.
though, and then you use like you get the neon and video though. But I usually mostly usually use the neon and smoke
Yeah, it
anyway.
was neon pretty much.
Video one was all
Yeah.
right, but yeah, neon was kind of like the best one anyway. Once you got it, once you got all like the upgrades for it though.
Hmm.
But there are certain times though, with smoke was good as well, when you, especially with you like the sort of like the rocket
Yeah,
launcher
the
thing for
rockets for
smoke.
smoke are awesome. They're really great.
So yeah, they were very helpful in certain spots.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, you 100% that game as well,
Yep.
didn't you? Because it's not that difficult to do
No,
though.
not at
Because
all.
you pretty much once you kind of free you do the not the showdown things at the end of each like district though, but like once you like kind of unlock like destroy like the things at the start, and then it pretty much shows you where all the part collectibles and all that are
Hmm.
anyway. It pretty much
The
yeah.
only
It pretty much you can
there's one thing I hated from that game. It's the knockdowns. When you get knocked down, it takes you about 15 minutes to get back up. That's things that I really fucking hate in all video games.
yeah
In every video
yeah
game that has that, I hate that.
yeah I do remember getting annoyed at that. There sometimes you just some of the part flipping things.
You're supposed to be
And
like a
sometimes
powerful person. When you get knocked down, shouldn't you just bounce back up and get ready to fight? I think that's fucking right.
yeah, it's saying like sometimes you're just really kind of weak, especially when you just get bombed and then you just flipping get smoked because of that.
Yeah,
Then
that annoyed me to hell. Same thing.
yeah, like
Ghostbusters had the same thing also.
yeah, I still enjoyed the game a
Oh
lot
yeah,
though,
that's
but
good.
yeah, there are certain parts of it that frustrate me
Hmm.
though. Um, but yeah, I really did enjoy that game anyway. Wildstar, I got that MMO. Yes, another MMO in the flipping long lineup of MMOs I buy, play for a bit, never
Wild
touch again.
Stallions.
Wild,
Okay.
Wildstar. Yeah, Wild Stallion,
We're the
the
Wild
Bill and Ted
Stallions.
MMO. Rufus and that's it. But yeah, and this MMO, it's Wildstar, it's an MMO. I like it because it just reminds me of Ratchet and Clank, the graphic styles to it, but it's your standard MMO.
I gotta ask you something. Did you ever finish Knack?
I did
You did
not.
not? No. Okay.
I did not finish Knock because that game is very, very
Yeah.
repetitive.
Yep. Just seeing some gameplay from that, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, man, same thing over and over again.
And there's no point trading it in now because I'll get fuck all for
Hmm.
it. So might go back to it one day and try to finish it though, but yeah, it is not a very good
I don't
game.
think that game sold a lot either,
It's sold more than Super Mario 3D World,
which is
which
crazy.
fucking
Yeah.
kills is fucking I hate life.
It sold more because it was a launch title for PS4.
Yes, exactly. And like the Wii didn't fucking sell that much anyway in the
Mhm.
first year, but still. But yeah, but like Knack came out the PS4 came out here the same day, and all the launch games came out the same day as Super Mario 3D World
Hmm.
here. And yeah, Super Mario 3D World is the much better game. But yeah, Knack is not a very good game.
Hmm.
It's just very repetitive. It's basically one trick game. Um, Played through Wolfenstein. I finished it, the '09 version, and I got Wolfenstein: The New Order, which I know Dennis got on the PC. He played a bit of it though, but he felt his graphics card was
Yeah,
going out of control. The
I
fan
really want to play this
and
game,
stopped playing
and I
it.
can't fucking play it on my PC because each time I play it, it's like my PC's gonna take off or something. It's gonna fly away and go somewhere. It's really, it's like, ooh, this. I'm like, and it's weird because it's during the gameplay only. When there's cutscenes or whatever, it doesn't do that. It's only during gameplay. And I turned everything down, and I don't know why it does that. But other people have told me they had the same. I went on the forums and everything, and other people have said they have the same problem. on PC. I think it's not.
But was these people have Alpha like Radeon graphics
Yeah, I have a
cards,
Radeon.
or
Yeah,
is
it's Radeon that does that. Because if you have an NVIDIA, it's all right.
right? So it's to do with Radeon cards
Yep.
then. Like I was actually when it was on sale during the Steam summer sale. I was considering getting it though. It was like I think it was 17.49 or something.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of getting it though, but then I decided not to though because I didn't really trust my PC at the point though and felt that it could explode.
You
or
have a
something.
Radeon also, I think, right?
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
pretty much the same.
Well, yeah,
graphics card as you.
don't get it for
Yeah,
PC.
but I just got on the PC. I got on the PS4 there like a few weeks ago, like a lot of weeks ago for like £32 or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it on PS4.
So did.
I'm gonna play on PS4.
And yeah, I played through it though, and while I still think the game's quite good though, like I mentioned on Twitter though, I wish I played this game on normal. I do not know why I want to play it on
Yeah, I
hard,
don't
but
understand
I
why you do
fucking
that.
decided.
I don't understand.
I don't do that. No, I don't do. The only games I do that with is like action games like God of War. Like always played God of War on hard. I played Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2 on hard because they're very similar games. Like those kind of games, I'll always play on hard. Like the hardest difficulty they have at the time. I don't know why. I tried Wolfenstein: A New Order, played on hard. I actually was playing on normal. I felt it was a bit too easy.
Yeah, it's very easy at
the
beginning
hard.
is easy as hell until you get to
Yeah.
a certain point, and then the difficulty just fucking jumps up like crazy. I was like, holy crap! Okay, is this so hard now?
Like how far did you get into?
I got to the underwater thing when you get the sub and you're going underwater to the base. You remember that?
Well, that's pretty far then, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I did a pretty long stint with the game.
Because I think there's like 16 chapters overall.
Okay.
And I think that's like around the midway point or the later half, if I can recall. So
But it's a very, very
yeah.
good game. I really, really love that game.
Yeah, it's a very good game though. Like a lot of people, it's one of those sort of surprise sleeper hits of this year though, because people are like kind of struggling over where to have a Wolfenstein game. This should be good, sarcastically. And then came out of
And it was
nowhere, and a lot of
actually
people
good.
seem to really like it. Yeah, because the Machine Games and some of the people from Machine Games are former Starbreeze guys who worked on Escape from Butcher Bay and The Darkness.
Which are amazing games. Both of them.
I've never played Escape from Butcher Bay. I know it's supposed to be very
It's
good.
really, really good.
But I really like The Darkness.
Yep.
So I did. So yeah. But like I said, I remember I wish I played this game in normal though, because oh boy, some of those later parts in the game were really like. The game seemed to have very sporadic difficulty spikes, where some parts were just a breeze, and then all of a sudden you're just stuck in this part. It's just, what the fuck? Just they kick you in the nuts or something. Like there was a part, and I think it's it was a part in the last chapter that enemies just seemed to keep on coming and coming and coming and coming, and I spent a good fucking. I died like multiple times though, but when I finally got through it, I must have spent a good 15-20 minutes getting through it, because it just seemed to keep on coming and coming. And sometimes when sometimes when I was just walking along as well, and all of a sudden it seemed like enemies just popped out of nowhere from behind you, just gunned you down as well. I just felt that way as well when I was playing through it. It just pissed me off though.
Did you ever turn down the difficulty, or you finished it on hard?
No, I finished it on
Wow,
hard.
okay.
I persevered, despite the fact it pissed me off.
Okay.
Like, I know you could change it though. I don't know if it could do that though. Like, I remember Killzone 2. I played on like the hard difficulty, they're a veteran, and the last part of that game pissed me off to no end as well. Like the final part before the final boss in that game, I spent a good 3 hours on.
Yeah, some games you
because
can't turn down the difficulty after you started a game, but that one you can. You can with Wolfenstein. You can turn it down.
Yeah, I like that though. I
Yeah.
wish more games did
I
that.
agree.
I hate when the fact is, oh, it's too bad. You're gonna have to either restart the game or just persevere.
Yep.
Um, that'll do though. I'm walking way too fucking much. I've spent a good fucking hour already, probably talking my asses off. I played I played Divinity Original Sin as well, but Dennis can go into that there.
Mhm.
And I played the Destiny Alpha and Beta as well, but you
I think
guys
we'll all
can
talk about that,
it as well. Yeah, and I played Drakengard 3, which is PS3 game. It's like a third in the Drakengard series. It's all right. So it is. It's a the story is kind of meh at the moment though. Like, guess you play as this character called Zero, and she's out to kill her sisters, but I don't know why.
He's back from San Andreas.
Doesn't.
Zero.
No, it's a female.
Okay.
She's a female Zero. She wants to kill her sisters. They're basically just numbers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
She wants to kill them, but you don't know why. As far as I can recall thus far, I've played like the first 2 chapters. And you play through another bunch of chapters, and there's like these ending branches, and then once you get the other way you get the last ending branch is to get all the weapons in the game. And the final quote unquote boss in this game is pretty much a rhythm section.
Mm.
So if you are not good in rhythm, good luck. But yeah, that's all. So take it away, guys.
I think we'll wake up Derek and we'll
I went dark.
wake up Derek and let him
Derek's
talk.
No, you can go, Dennis. That's fine.
You sure you don't want to go before me? 'Cause...
I'm good.
Okay. Well, I guess I should go with what I'm playing recently. I started Knights of the Old Republic 2 again, with a couple of mods added on.
The Sith Lords.
Yes, the Sith Lords. Started that again with all the mods added on. Like I already have a lightsaber. When I start up the game, I have a lightsaber already. Because I don't know if you guys remember, but you don't get a lightsaber before quite a while in that game. And you have to build it and everything. And
yeah, you go to this like snow plan or something.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's not Hoth now, but I remember you go to certain planets like snowy mountains anyway, and then that's when you get your lightsaber. That's when you sort of start becoming a Jedi or whatever.
yeah, because you're a Jedi, but you
remember
don't
that,
remember anything, and the blah blah blah, some stuff like that. So I already have a lightsaber. So it makes the game way too easy. So
Do you
Are
have?
you using a mouse and keyboard?
Yep.
Is it?
you can't play
Okay.
KOTOR 2 with a controller on PC. There's no option
Okay.
for it.
Did you?
But that's. No, go ahead.
Did you get that mod that adds like new stuff that they like couldn't put in the finished game?
Yep, I got that mod.
Okay.
There's stuff towards the end. I heard. I think Eduardo told me it's towards the end that you get the extended, I guess, edition of the game. The thing they didn't put in the final version. I don't know if I'll make it through because I've been playing this game and it's a great game. I mean everything, but it does show its age a whole lot. It's kind of
It's 9 years old
yeah,
this year.
it does show its age. It's graphically it's very very far from being a powerhouse, and I mean I don't know, it shows its age. It's kind of long and it's a little easy to go through, so I don't know. I really like it. I mean it's a great game, of course, but
If you just go through like that, I don't know how long it takes, though, but if you just go through the main game without like going through the side quest, you can probably maybe finish it in maybe 30 hours or so, perhaps.
yeah, but you have to do a couple of side quests to unlock certain things that you need to do in the main quest. Like now I'm stuck on Telos and I need to get the Ebon Hawk out of the impound, but for that I need to talk to a crime lord and yada yada yada. But to get to the crime lord, I need to find this other thing, and then so it's like different side quests, but all tie into the main one. So
I never know for the life of me why I never got back to that game. Because I got it when it came out in the
Hmm.
Xbox. I played a good chunk of it though, and then I just got stuck at this point. I never went back.
Okay.
I just don't know why.
Yes.
I think it was a good. I was like, I think it was maybe about a third of through the game or so, third to halfway through the game,
Hmm.
at least.
I know I finished it when it came out on Xbox. It's a great game. I mean, the story is great and everything, but I don't know. I'm having a tough time getting really into it. Like I was really into it, but now it's I don't know. It kind of faded away. A couple of like some missions were really stupid, and it's like I don't know. I don't know if I want to go through this again. So I don't know if I'll continue playing it, or because I kind of want to play Fallout 3 again. So I don't know if I'll go through it.
I find it very hard to go back to RPGs you played through already.
Hmm. Yeah, it is.
That's the thing. I haven't played through the whole. I never finished through a whole lot of RPGs, but I can never sort of go back to them though. Like I love Knights of the Republic.
Hmm.
That is one of my favorite games of all
Yeah.
time. It's my favorite Xbox game, my favorite Star Wars game.
Yep.
I spent 60 plus hours in that game, and I think I pretty much did every side quest there was in that game. I did everything in that
Hmm.
game. But I cannot see myself go back through that game as much as I
Yeah,
loved it.
because with it, I think as I said, it shows its age. Like
Yeah,
the gameplay, it's really rudimentary. Like everything stops, and then you have to choose
yeah,
your
pause
attack,
and like
and
stack up your
you know,
attacks. Yeah,
yeah, it shows its age. Like especially games today are very quick, very fast, and everything. So I don't know. It shows
yeah.
its age. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue because, as I said, I kind of want to go back to. I kind of want to restart Fallout 3 for the third time now. So that's my favorite RPG of all time. So I kind of want to get back into it on PC, see what it looks like.
Chrono Trigger's mine.
Um, so yeah, last night I played some. Got back into Hearthstone. I don't know why. Well, I kind of
Hearthstone.
yeah. People call it Hearthstone, but it's
Hearthstone,
Hearthstone.
Hearthstone,
Um, so, yeah.
Hearthstone.
So some people at work during my lunch breaks, they play Magic the Gathering during my lunch breaks, and I've been watching him play
The actual game or
the
like
card
on
game, the actual card
the
game.
actual
Yeah,
card game now
yeah,
physical?
the physical game.
Okay.
So I've been watching him play, and I've been like talking with him, and I'm like, hey, is this a little bit like Hearthstone? And they said it's pretty much exactly like Hearthstone, except it's magic, the magic world instead of the Warcraft world. So it's pretty much identical to it. So I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to play some Hearthstone now. So got back home, said on Twitter that I wanted to play some, and then Justin Calvert answered me. He's like, hey, I'll play you. Okay, cool. And then Derek and when I got on though, Derek, you weren't there anymore. When I got on.
Yes, because I was playing for like an hour. I was like, "What the hell? Where are you?" So I was like, and I lost like 6 times in a row. So I was like, "Oh, I'm done."
You could have sent me.
And then Justin left too. I saw him come online and he played for a bit and then he left. I was like, "Oh well, I guess he's not playing."
Yeah, he left a little bit, but he came back. So I got online. I played first off against Eduardo. I beat him the first game and almost beat him the second game. Really, really close to beating him. Like if the next turn I would have beaten him, but he got this crazy card, and he just like killed all my minions and then finished me off. And then I played against Justin and I just got whooped, whooped to hell. Like that guy has been playing for a while, and you can see because he has some cards that are just fucking crazy. Like he took out a card. It's deal 10 damage to random opponents, and then he takes out that card. But I have no minions on the board, so he dealt 10 damage to me, and then he takes out another card, deals 6 damage. I was like, Jesus, I just got whooped. Like one game I think lasted 2 minutes. He just destroyed me completely. Second game was a little longer, but he still beat me. So I was like, so he was like, yeah, you should go through all the, you should get all 20 cards for all the characters and then build your sets from there and play some novice games online and you can unlock some cards. I was like, yeah. I haven't played that for a whole, I hadn't played Hearthstone for a while, so kind of got back into it last night. I really, really enjoyed that game. It's really great card game. So yeah, I'm gonna play some more of that for sure.
Did you play any of the single player stuff that they just released?
I tried the Naxxramas one, like the first game, but I got destroyed.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's really hard. It's really, really hard.
Yeah, I heard people say that there. It's pretty hard unless you probably have the right sort of cards, probably to make it a cake.
Somebody told me that you have to have all the cards from all the other characters in the game.
Classes.
Yeah, the other classes. So you can, because with the mage, I don't think the mage is the best class in the game. There are other classes that are better. So I'll try to get the cards for the other classes and probably play a couple of games online and try to get some cards from there. I don't want to buy packs because I know people like pay real money to buy packs. I don't want to do that really. So I did that too much with Mass Effect 3. So I kind of don't want to do it for this. So we'll see.
Yeah, some people just walk. Yeah, some people just fall into that rabbit hole. So they do.
Exactly. It's really easy to fall into also. Like I was on that screen last night. I was like, do I pay some money for some packs? I could get some really good cards, and I was like, oh no, I won't. I'll wait. I'll wait a while. So yeah. So I've also been playing Divinity. I was gonna say Second Son, but it's not Second Son. It's Original Sin. I played some of that and played some with you, Darren, a little bit. We played.
Yeah, like maybe what 30, maybe an hour or so,
Yeah.
probably.
But then, Darren didn't want to play, so I started a character by myself. Well, you still get 2 characters at the very beginning, so started that. I got my party up to 4 characters. This is a people who are used to playing RPGs and having everything like right in front of them, like given to them. There's no quest markers. There's no. You should go there and talk to this person and do this and.
It's a very old school
Yeah.
RPG, though. If you're a big fan of the old school Baldur's Gate
Mhm.
games and Planescape Torment and Icewind Dale and some of those games, then you'd probably feel kind of right at home
Exactly.
with this here. But if you're more accustomed to like the modern kind of style RPGs, Mass Effect, Oblivion, the Elder Scrolls
Fallout.
games, Fallout 3 and that there, and some some MMOs and like there, then this is not really going to be a game for you
Yeah.
though, because you're going to be like, where do I go next? Where the fuck am I supposed to go? And the thing is, you have to sort of kind of look closely in the journal and kind of give you maybe certain clues to
Mhm.
go where to go next, or but you have to sort of look for this particular thing.
Yep.
Like I know one of the first things you do in that is you have to kind of figure out a murder.
Solve a murder. Yeah.
Yeah, solve a murder. And you pretty much have to, okay, where do I go here? I go into this house of the suspect or whatever, and see if I can find something that sort of points to that person though. But you have to find the house or like the chest or
Yeah.
whatever and things like that. Because I remember they were doing that in the Quick Look
Mhm.
Live Fortnite when they were playing it there. So
Yeah, it's really that quest is very long. Like I've gone through most of it, but now I'm stuck. I don't know where to go. I looked online and everything. There's a couple of hints, but I really don't know what to do, where to go, and how to do it. And there's another thing. You need to do those quests before you go out of the city because the enemies are like level, I think, 6 or 7. So, that are outside of the city, so you absolutely need to level up before you go out into the wild, let's say, to fight the enemies. Because if they're even one level higher than you, they're gonna destroy you pretty easily. So
a lot of people basically on like some people on Twitter will follow basically saying they spent hours and hours in that town and they still haven't left
Yeah.
it because it's just like so like kind of expansive and like there's like probably loads of quests to do and things like that as well, and probably because sometimes they probably spent a good time figuring out where to go next as
Exactly.
well.
They don't tell you. They don't put a little shiny arrow on the ground to tell you where to go, or they on the quest log. They don't really. It's not even a quest log. It's a journal.
Yeah.
It's like I've went here and done this. Maybe I should talk to this person, or not even that way. It's kind of. I think I have 4 suspects, and they give you 4 names, and when you go talk to these people, they don't tell you anything. You need to find evidence, and it's really, really tough. It's a really tough game, to be quite honest. It looks gorgeous. It's really well made, and it looks fun for somebody who's used to these types of RPGs. Like I know everybody's raving about it. Everybody's in love with this game, but it's really tough. It's not.
Patrick Klepek is really liking it though, despite the fact he hasn't. I think it's like one of the first kind of RPGs in this style that he's sort of played too.
Well, he has more patience than me because I'm kind of yeah. I don't really want to spend like 20, 25 hours in this town to solve a couple of mysteries and stuff like that. I kind of don't want to do that. I kind of want to, because you don't really fight anything when you're in the town. You just solve mysteries and solve murders and stuff like that. So you don't really fight. It's kind of, it's kind of not that fun for me. I know people will probably love that game, but for me, it's not that great. Kind of wasted $30 on it, to be quite honest. So.
I want to try it myself though, but I probably will end up probably being the same because I'm kind of accustomed more to the sort of modern kind of RPGs
exactly,
as well.
Telling you where to go,
With
what
the
to
quest
do.
markers and, what to do and things like that though. Because like I never grew up with a PC though, like with a proper like gaming PC now.
Yeah.
Like I never played any of those old school RPGs on there, those CRPGs.
Yeah. So I've been playing that. I've been playing a little game called Velvet Sundown. When I saw Vinny play that game, I don't think I've ever laughed as much as I've laughed watching him play that game. It's really, and I was just like, I want to play this, especially since it's free. You just download it and play it. I said, yeah, I'm going to try this out.
You watched that other video as well, did you? Now, did you watch the unfinished stuff? What the fuck's that other
I watched the unfinished
game called?
Bot Colony.
Bot Colony, yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch the live the stream that Vinny did of it
I
as
did.
well?
Where he rage quits.
I watched some of it.
He rage
though.
quits at the end. He just.
I watched some of it though, and it was just hilarious. Just the fact that he's using the mic to do the speech.
Yeah.
And half the time, just the fucking thing was coming off for it. It was just so broken.
What I really laughed at is the name that he gives himself in the game, Vinny Barrijo, whatever. I was just laughing like crazy at that thing. But yeah, that game looks, I don't know. I would never play that game, to be quite honest.
And it's like episodic as well, apparently, which is really weird.
But yeah, Velvet Sundown, I played a little bit of it. Like I went into a couple of games. Like the whole premise is that you're put on a boat as a different character every time, and you have a set of things that you need to do as that character. And one of the characters on the boat is a spy, and you need to figure out who the spy is. Sometimes I know I ended up being the spy in one of the games that I played. So everybody had to figure out that I'm the spy and try to sell me some information or try to get some information off of me. So, it uses text to speech, which is really cool. It didn't work for me at all when I played, but usually it uses text to speech. And people, you play against, real life people who just log into the game and play. So you can get some people.
Yeah, as I was going to ask though, if it's out,
Yeah.
because it's like one of those like online sort of social.
Yeah, it's a social
kind of
game type thing.
Game, yeah.
So
Yeah.
you get all sorts of people. Like I had two people having, I think, having some sort of sexual conversation or something during that game. I was like, okay, well, I don't think this is the point of the game, guys. I'm out of here, you know. So trying to, and it's really hard to, get serious in that game. Some people will role play very well, while others just say stupid stuff, just to be stupid
Yeah.
about it. So, but
Yeah, that's.
I think the premise is really cool. Like all the episodes that I played happened on the same boat with the same characters and everything, but it's a cool premise. No, it's a cool idea. If they can make it work, well, I think it's a good idea. Everything to.
I'm sure. I wonder if it will expand a bit beyond like the boat setting. Will it do like other settings?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything from that. I hope they do because the fucking boat, there's not really a whole lot of stuff you can do on that boat. So I think it's mostly because it's some sort of role-playing game amongst people who I don't know how to describe it. I guess you have to play it to see what it's about exactly and everything.
Yeah, I watched a bit of the video,
Yeah.
so I did. So I kind of understand what it's kind of about though, but I didn't know about the whole spy thing now. But I just know about the whole text to speech and all that stuff.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, another because there's kind of a new story every week, I think. And this week it's kind of still having to do with a spy, but every character has his own story. And anyway, it's kind of a weird
okay.
thing to go through, but it's a weird game, but it's cool at the same time. It's all crazy ass stuff that they do. So
I might try it out
yeah, it's
though.
free, so you can give it a shot and everything. See what you think of it. I guess we played Destiny. You want to talk about this right now, or do we wait until Derek's turn to talk about it?
I think we'll probably wait till dark because that'll probably be the big game we'll talk about at the end anyway. Because we'll probably
Okay.
talk about it for like a half an hour or
Okay.
something.
What else have I been playing on PC? Oh, I played Remember Me. I played some of that. Did I mention that in the last podcast? I can't remember.
No, because the last podcast was E3.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And
Okay.
he got during
Yeah.
the Steam sale, I believe.
Yeah. So I played Remember Me a little bit. I played through maybe half of the game, and I was like, "This is fucking repetitive. It's the same thing over and over again." So I said, "Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with this game." So I think the story is kind of stupid, in my opinion, and I kind of looked online to see the how it ends and how it turns out to be. So, and I'm like, really? Okay, well, that's kind of dumb, but
I enjoyed that game though anyway for what it was. It wasn't particularly a great game, but I had fun with it though. Like it wasn't a long game though. It's like 5-6
Mhm.
hours so.
yeah,
But I do see where you're coming from though. Like it is very linear.
linear and
The
repetitive as hell.
linear. Yeah, the combat is. I like what they were going for with the whole sort of combos.
Mhm.
Like build your own sort of combat system.
Yeah.
Like the way do certain combos now. But yeah, it is kind of a bit repetitive though. What did you think of those? What the fuck were they called now? You know the sections where you have to go into certain someone's mind, like reverse, the rewind.
I only did
parts.
one of those. I've heard there's like
Right.
only 3 of them.
I think there's 3. Yeah,
I only did one of
3 or
those.
4, I believe.
I wish there were a whole lot more of them because that's fun. I really enjoy
Yeah,
that.
they're kind of like the real. They're kind of the puzzle, like the big puzzles in the
Mhm.
game. You can say, because you have to figure out what to do.
Yeah.
I just forget what the name they're called. I think that I'll look it up here. I want to know
Memory.
the actual
Well,
name
I
of
thought it
them.
was memories, but it could be something else. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed that, and I wish there were more of them. I'm like, am I missing
Yeah,
them?
they're
Am
like,
I wasn't sure if I was missing something, but I read online and yeah, there's only like 3 of them or something. So that's kind of dumb because that's really cool to do. But yeah, the combat, I really did not enjoy the combat at all. If you compare that to DMC that came out last year, I think.
memory remixing.
Memory remixing. Yeah, I know it had to
Because,
do with memory.
yeah, that's what it's called. Well, that's what it says. Introduce the mechanic of memory
Mhm.
remixing. Yeah. I knew it had some sort of term though anyway, I just didn't know exactly.
Took me forever to figure out the fucking combo system in that. Like where to place my stuff and how it works and everything. I was like, how does this work, really? So finally figured it out, and I mean, yeah, it's a good idea, but I don't know, just button mashing, pretty much. On
Yeah,
the
you could probably get away with it anyway.
yeah, it's not that hard either. I think I died once, so it's not really that hard. Um,
It's an early game as well, because they're gone as well. That developer, don't nod.
yeah, they're gone also. Yeah,
Yeah.
so there will not be a sequel to that game. I don't think.
Yep.
So yeah. What else have I been playing? Oh, you guys can laugh all you want. I played Candy Crush while I was on vacation. It's the first time I've ever played that game, so I was like, well, I have nothing else to do, so whatever. And I kind of got a little bit addicted to it. Kind of wanted to go further and further into the game, but at one point I was like, okay, this is fucking impossible. You cannot complete this with the amount of turns that they give you. You cannot complete this fucking thing. It's impossible. And then it's like, okay, you can buy this power-up thing and power up this. And it's like, nope, I'm not interested. So that put an end to that pretty much. I haven't played it since I've been back from vacation, so I've stopped playing that completely.
Good.
Yeah, I know people don't really dig that game too much. So,
I think my brother played it though, I'm not sure.
okay.
But sometimes he plays, I don't know if he still does though, but I remember like a time he sort of played a lot of those sort of, either sort of those Facebook games or, those kind of just online games though,
Mhm.
puzzle games
Mhm.
anyway. I think he probably played one of them, that or something along those lines anyway.
Okay.
And I never touched them though. That's just not my, like I don't mind, I like puzzle games so, not those kinds so, but I wouldn't be caught dead playing them games anyway. I'm not.
I mean, it's not a bad game, but it's just you need to be in the right frame of mind, I guess. I don't know.
The thing is, I just find it fascinating that some people just waste
Yeah, I know.
money on them.
Yeah, I wouldn't waste money on that. That's for fucking sure. No way.
But there'll be money people just waste fucking like hundreds of pounds on stuff like that. That and like games like Farmville and the like.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I guess one other game I've been playing is Crimson Land, which I bought after seeing the quick look on Giant Bomb. It's pretty much like Smash TV type thing. I don't know how you call those types of games, but
Dual joystick shooters.
yeah, pretty much, yeah. So you go around and you shoot stuff that's coming at you in a top-down type of game, I guess. And you dual joystick, you shoot with one joystick and you move with the other one. It's pretty cool. It's a really good game, and you get power-ups as you go, further into the game. You get different types of guns and different types of power-ups and stuff like that.
You got on the PC?
Yeah, I did get it on the PC. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's on the PS4 as well. So it did.
So yeah, it's a good game. I got to a point where it was really fucking tough, so I didn't progress a whole lot since then. But
Does it have multiplayer?
I don't know if it's online multiplayer. I think it's local, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken. But yeah, it's a good game. It's a really good game. Worth trying it out. I don't know how much it costs, but it's worth trying.
I think it was £8. I think it's £8, so it was in PS4 if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. And I've been playing FIFA and baseball, MLB, so that's pretty much what I've been doing, what I've been playing. So I guess Derek, you wanna take it away?
Okay. So last time we did a podcast, I forgot to mention that I bought a PlayStation Vita several months ago now.
Yeah.
And
that's right.
for quite a while, it was just I wasn't even using it. I was just downloading like the free PS Plus games.
Yeah.
I got the Lego Batman 2 bundle, which I think is one of the launch bundles. It's Wi-Fi only. There's no 3G or anything. And there was no memory card either. So I went out and I had to figure out where I wanted to get a memory card for the best price, and the prices are ridiculous on these Sony Vita memory cards. That's for sure.
Mm.
I ended up getting a 16 gig one, I think it was, for like $30 or so, which is probably like the best I could find. I mean, ideally you'd want to get like the maximum size, but it was like $100 for that, and I'm just like, no way, I'm not paying that much.
Mm-hmm.
That's for the 32 one now, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Because I don't think the 64 one's even out here yet at all either. Because I think it's in Japan still, but I don't think it's actually out here.
Oh my god.
I can look it up and see, but
because I know when I follow like these like bargain things on Twitter though, sometimes sometimes they have like good bargains on certain games and that there, and sometimes they have them up and it's like 64 gig Sony PS Vita memory cards, like £50 odd.
Maybe did I get a 32? Let me see. Because I know it was weird how I bought it at Target, but for whatever reason, Target.com was selling it for like $30 dollars, but in the store it was $60. So I just bought it online
Price
and
and
I
error.
picked it up at the store. So
Price and error, it has to be.
I don't know.
It's big.
Okay, no, it was the 16. It's 16 gig because it's $30.99 online right now. Yeah, 32 gig is $100 on Amazon. Or no, not on Amazon, but on Target. But Amazon, the 32 gig is $69. That's still like a lot.
Yeah, the 64 ones that'd probably be like $100 or something, I guess.
Yeah, yep. So anyway, I got that, and for a while I hadn't played anything. Actually, it was on sale when I bought it. I think it's normally $200. It was on sale for $169, so $30 off. And then since my wife gets a employee discount, so you take another 10% off, and then you also get a 5% discount if you use the Target card to pay for it. So I basically paid around $150 for it, which I thought was a really good deal, especially when you get a game for free, basically. Lego Batman 2, which I still haven't even played it. So I was downloading a bunch of the PS Plus games that were out each month. The only couple I've played, I tried Seen Mora. It's like a shmup. It's pretty cool. It's hard, but it's pretty cool. And then I briefly played Street Fighter Cross Tekken, which was free. I just kind of see how it looked. And while I was on vacation, there was a day where I didn't really want to do anything. I didn't want to go anywhere. And I had brought the Vita and my 3DS with. And I had just gotten Persona 4 Golden on sale for like 16 or 17 bucks. I think it's what it was. And I brought that with, and I was like, maybe I'll, throw this in and see. Because I remember when it first came out, people were tweeting about it a lot and taking pictures, and it looked really like the extra stuff they added from the original game on PlayStation 2 was really cool. So I knew I wanted to get it because I've watched the entire Persona 4 Endurance run on Giant Bomb, and I really, really enjoyed it. I think that's like some of the most entertaining content that they've produced on the website. I mean, it's a lot to watch, but some of those episodes are so funny, especially because It's partly it's because of the humor that like Jeff and Vinny have, like the comments and stuff, but partly because the game itself is so good and there's some really really funny parts too.
They're 5 years old now. Those videos.
Yeah. So I started playing Persona 4 Gold, and then like right away, like just hearing that familiar music, I was like, okay, I'm really, this feels like I don't know, this is some sort of like nostalgia feeling, even though I never actually played the game, but I just watched it for like hundreds of hours or whatever it was, you know. So I was already way familiar with like the areas and the characters and the battle system and everything. So I like immediately like was loving the game, even though it does take quite a while to get going if you've never played it. Like you don't actually go to a dungeon to battle for quite a while. You're doing a lot of like social link stuff and story stuff at the beginning.
Yeah.
Um, so I
So,
play. Oh, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, it's like, yeah, it's like 3 or 4 hours or something before you actually start playing the game properly.
Yeah, it's a while. Yeah. So I've been playing this like pretty much ever since then. Like for a few hours every day, and then in the last couple of weeks I've been playing. I was playing it like almost the entire weekend. So I put like 92 or 3 hours into it, and I got every persona. I got every social link maxed out. I got the true ending. Got all the extra. Saw all the extra stuff they added to the game, and really, really, really enjoy this game. It's definitely one of my favorite RPGs of recent years, and it's probably one of my favorites of all time now. Just
I really want to try it though. I really want to play it though. Like I have both the versions.
Oh, you have both. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, well, you definitely want to play the Vita version. You don't want to, because you want to see the
Yeah.
extra stuff.
Yeah.
Um, you will like it a lot. I know if you give it a chance to get going. I know it's slow at the beginning, but
Yeah, like I got to like this around the same point though twice on the PS2 version and then the PS Vita version. It's not like very far. It's like basically when you have to rescue, what's her name, Yukiko.
Yukiko, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much like when you have to do rescue her.
Okay,
That's
so
kinda
you didn't
what-
really get too far then.
It's not. Yeah, it's like 5 hours or so.
Yeah.
And it's got stopped though again. It's like, yeah, like I really do really want to play because like pretty much everyone I know on Twitter though, like who ever played, just think it's just a fantastic game though. And like I know if I played I would feel the same way. Like Jeff loves that game and he's not really a particularly big fan of JRPGs
Mhm.
because he just really loved the story and the characters not there, and basically spent the good what was it 9 months or so, 8 months playing it though, because I think they played it from like February or something to like September of '09. So they did.
I don't even know. It was all completed by the time I start watching it, so I don't know how long it took them to play it.
Yeah, but if you probably go back to the thing and see, then
Yeah.
I'll look at now and see.
Um, and I'm contemplating doing a new game plus, just so I can get every single trophy. There's a few. It's not very difficult getting all the trophies and getting the platinum. It's just time consuming. Is all.
Because it's a very long game though. That's it. It's a very long
Yeah.
game. Like a lot of people just like, yeah, it's like at least 70 hours, 70 plus hours.
Definitely, if you wanna experience everything that's in the game, yeah. The nice thing about the game is you can skip through stuff, like you can fast forward. Basically, there's like a fast forward mode, and when you activate it, it looks like you're fast forwarding through like a VHS tape. It has like all these like lines on the screen and stuff. You just hit the start button during a dialogue, and everything will just kind of zoom by, and then you'll still have to answer your dialogue choices though. So if I do a new game plus, I'm gonna do that and just fast forward through like just about everything, except for maybe certain moments.
Right. The first part was the February 9th, 2009.
Okay.
That was the first part. And I'll just get the final part here now. Just try to find it. And the final part was September 18th, 2009.
Wow.
So 7 months.
It's pretty long. I didn't take me that long to play mine, but
Yeah, but
Yeah, but then
they
like
played in increments though.
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Yeah, that's tough when if you're only playing it like at work and then you go for a weekend or a holiday and you come back and you're like, wait, what was I doing?
Yeah,
Where did I need to go and stuff?
that has to be tough.
Yeah, especially with
Yeah,
this kind of game.
yeah. Like I went back to Tales of Xillia there, like after like I didn't play it since I think October. But I did remember where I was at anyway though, and like kind of got back into the swing of things again, and probably try to go back into it though and try to play through it because there's nothing coming out in August anyway. Because I really want to play that game, finish it, and start on the second one when it comes out.
Yeah, there's nothing in August. Pretty much dead.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nothing till Destiny.
Yep.
Or Metro Light Redux or Metro Redux.
Metro Redux is out the end of the month.
That's probably the only other game that I would consider buying.
But I'll probably
until
wait
Destiny.
I'll probably wait till it comes out when it's cheap.
So I highly recommend this game to anybody, not just people who like RPGs, but just anybody that likes a good story and good characters. I mean, that's the key thing, is the characters in here are so well fleshed out and so, interesting and funny, and that's one thing I really like about, or one thing I look for in like TV shows and movies that I watch, is character development. That's like really important to me. Like if I don't care about the characters, then I'm not going to enjoy whatever it is that I'm playing or watching or reading. Like with Guardians of the Galaxy, I didn't care about any of those characters, even though I knew who they were because of the comics, but they were way different in the movie and I just didn't care. Also, it wasn't funny at all, really, and the plot is terrible, and yeah. But I know everybody loves that movie, so.
Yeah, you're the only one. Like I said, you're the only one who's basically had nothing really great to say about it.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Everyone else on my Twitter who's seen it's like, yep, this is the best Marvel movie ever. This is the best Marvel movie since Iron Man, etc., etc.
I say either Avengers or Captain America: The Winter Soldier. I think those are the best. Anyway.
Winter Soldier's very fucking
Yep.
good.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it on the Vita. Oh, I bought a case for it for like $8 at Best Buy because I wanted to get a case. And then I was noticing that my hands were like hurting after I was holding it for such a long time. And I heard about like these grip things you can buy that like it makes it you hold it more like a controller that with those. It just adds like the grips on the side, and there's also triggers instead of using the L and R. There's like an actual trigger like you would have on the Xbox 360 controller. So I bought those for like $7. They were on clearance because nobody has a Vita. So got that at Best Buy, and those are really nice. Like I really recommend those trigger grips. I think they're from PDP. I think is like the brand. So if you're having issues with holding the Vita at all, if you have like larger hands, then those are really, really good. They're really worth the money. PS4 games. So.
And just just before you go into it, are you any interested in playing Persona 3 or playing the Persona 4 Arena?
I do kind of want to play Persona 4 Arena, like that new one that's coming out, just because it's more stuff with the characters, and I know there is some sort of story mode or something in there.
Yeah, it's like that follows on from Persona 4.
Though I don't play fighting games like at all, really. I mean, I used to kind of be into them back in the Dreamcast era, I guess, but not since then. So I don't know if there's a difficulty setting or not. I might have to try it out and lower it if I can, just because I'm not as good as I used to be at fighting games. I've tried getting into some other ones. As far as Persona 3, I do have Persona 3 Fez, and I started it, and I just can't get past the fact that when you're in the dungeon, they limit like how much time you can spend in there in the day. It's like all your characters get tired, and then they like miss when they're attacking like constantly, or they like faint or whatever. It's just really annoying. They're like really, really annoying. And in Persona 4, they don't do that. You can just you can spend like 12 hours real time in one dungeon if you wanted to. Like there's no limit, which is really nice because when you're trying to maximize your social links and you only have so much time, you can do an entire dungeon in one day rather than several days. I mean, you have to grind, a bit, but it saves time, and when the time is important, you want to get your social links up, and you can't do that in Persona 3. So that's what's keeping me from trying that game. I know people like that one too. Maybe if I followed a guide like to the letter, I might like it more. I don't know. So that's.
But I think
that's
the
my
consensus is though that Persona 4 is the one to play.
Yeah,
anyway.
I think so too, and I think largely because of that, with the issue with the dungeons.
I'm curious to see what Persona 5 is going to be.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really looking forward to it, but what sucks, it's going to be on like PS3. I doubt it's going to be on PS4.
Nah.
So it means I'm going to have to like bring my PS3 back downstairs or something. I don't really want to play it in my bedroom.
Yeah.
So.
Unless they decide to jump on the bandwagon and do a PS4 remastered version a year later.
Oh yeah, I don't think I'll want to wait that long though. And then what also sucks is it's probably going to be out in Japan like 6 months or a year before it comes out here, or in Europe or wherever.
No, it'll come out in Japan, then you just get it maybe a few months later, and then we'll have to wait 6 months to a year.
Oh, because it's Atlas.
Because it's Atlas. We haven't got Shin Megami Tensei 4 yet. It's finally coming out in September. 14 months later.
I don't even recommend that game. I put like 12 hours into it, and like nothing happened in the story at all. Nothing. I don't even know what the story in that game is, and it's really fucking hard. I had to lower the difficulty down. Right in the first dungeon, like in the very first dungeon, you have their enemies that wipe out your entire team in like one hit. It's crazy.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I heard it's pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I felt with Tales of the Abyss. I played that game for like 10 hours and just like couldn't care less about the story or characters, and just like, yep, I'm done.
Yeah.
But I heard like it does get better though. But like I fucking hated the protagonists in Tales of the Abyss. Like if you particularly not fussed on who you actually play as in that game, then that doesn't bear good sign for the rest of it though. Even if it does, but I heard it does get better though. But I give it 10 hours and couldn't stand it.
So I got a PS4, and which I know I talked about Watch Dogs last time. So I've been playing some of
the game everyone loves.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Oh, Stephanie loved it.
Is there anybody that actually loves it?
Stephanie loved it.
Stephanie liked it, and like Chan liked it. It's like,
huh?
Good for them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Good
why.
for them.
I don't know how they liked it. I thought it was.
I don't know how either.
3 hours I played and I thought it was fucking boring. I think it's the worst open world game I've played in quite some time.
Worse than Crackdown.
Heck, I'd rather go back
2.
and play the fucking True Craig games than that. Not saying fucking something.
So I've been playing some PS Plus games on PS4. Not a whole lot, just a little bit to kind of try them out. Resogun, which is a really good game, but I don't think I understand how you're supposed to play entirely. Like, and it's hard to see when you're supposed to save the humans. Like, it's hard to see where they are on the screen.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That's probably my biggest issue. But it's really cool. Like, visually, it's really cool. Music's good, and I like how there's like the lady narrator or whatever she is. Like, her voice comes through the speaker on the controller. I think that's really cool. Yeah. It's a good game. I don't know. I guess I'm missing something about it, I think.
This came out when I got it when I got my PS4.
Yeah.
Like, it's on PS Plus as well anyway. But yeah, it's a good game. It's done by Housemarque, who done one of my favorite games of the last generation, Outland.
Oh, okay.
I love that game.
Did they do that Stardust HD game?
They did Super Stardust HD as well, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I played that Don't Starve game, which is it's interesting, but it's like hard because it's hard to find food and stuff, and then you just die, and I don't know.
Those kind of games are just not for me.
It's like with survival games like DayZ and Rust and The Forest and stuff.
It's them kind of gather resources. It's like it's pretty much like Animal Crossing, which that's what you do in that game as well. You gather like resources and things.
Well, you can't die in Animal Crossing though.
What?
I say at least you can't die in Animal Crossing.
but those kind of games where you basically main focus of the games kind of collect stuff. Like, that's the thing I don't like. I don't do that sort of thing in MMOs. Like, I I never did that in Final Fantasy 14. Like I don't people love doing that in MMOs and the like, but that's the thing I particularly prefer to action combat rather than like gathering resources and the like.
Mm-hmm. It seems like an
play.
interesting game. I don't know. I didn't really spend too much time with it. And then
I like the art style for it though. It's cool.
Yeah. I did actually play quite a bit of Mercenary Kings. Like at first I thought it was really, really bad, but once I unlocked some more like gun modifications and stuff, I started to enjoy it more. And then once I like ranked up, I think you start out as like a private and then you go to like corporal and major or lieutenant or whatever. Then the levels are completely different and the music's different, but that first area is like really, really repetitive. So that was kind of what was putting me down on it. But it's like once you rank up, you get some new gun modifications, and you can build really crazy custom guns and stuff. It's pretty neat. And I like the art. I really like the art style a lot in that game. And the combat is good too.
Scott Pilgrim-esque.
Yeah. So it's worth it for free for sure for PS Plus. But I can totally understand why people wouldn't like it.
I know it was alright. I know it was pretty decent when I played it there when it came out though. But like I like the open. I know it's online, isn't it? I think there's online co-op.
There's a co-op mode, yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. I only played maybe about an hour of it though when it came out, and haven't touched it since.
And then I guess we'll save Destiny for the end. 3DS games. So, right when I got back from vacation, the Club Nintendo yearly like platinum and gold status, like the expiration or the end date was June 30th, like the very last day that you could, achieve that status to get your gift. And I was just short of like 20 points or something, or 20 coins or whatever, and I didn't have any surveys to take or anything, so I decided to run out and buy a game. So I went to Target and I bought Tamagotchi Life for $30 or whatever it was, because it looked really funny, like the quick look or whatever they put on the videos that they had on Giant Bomb looks pretty funny and like just goofy. So I bought that and got the points, and I haven't even played it yet.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of wish I didn't, because the reward for platinum status this year is fucking terrible. Like the options.
It's just like game, yeah. It's like bunch of.
It's like games people already have, or games that nobody wants. Like
I think some of the games were already the ones were part of the
like the previous
things with the bundle with the free game offer with Mario Kart.
Oh, okay.
Like, well.
I don't want any of the Mario games. I don't want any Donkey Kong games. I don't have a Wii U, so I can't choose Earthbound. Otherwise, I would have. And I already have Metroid on Virtual Console for 3DS, so like I have nothing. There's nothing I want. So I'm gonna just
a lot of people felt that was really crappy this year.
And there's no like physical thing. You can't get like a little statue or soundtrack or anything like that.
Yeah, it's just all really, games, pretty much
really
all
dumb.
digital.
I mean, at least give us like some current games. I don't know. So that's really disappointing, and I kind of wish I hadn't even bothered. So I'm just gonna let my wife pick a game. I'm like, here, take the code and download it on your 3DS. She'll probably get either Donkey Kong Country Returns or that Mario vs. Donkey Kong minis game. Those are probably the ones she'll pick. I did buy Inazuma 11 because it was on sale, and I thought maybe I would get points from that, but I didn't. Because I don't think you get points from every game on the eShop. Or if you do, it's only like 5 or 10, so it's not even enough. Or coins, whatever. I haven't played that either, but it looks... I've heard of this series before, and there's also another long-running manga series in Japan called iShield 21. That's like an actual football, like American football series. And I know this is very similar to that, except for it's soccer, so... I might give it a shot and see. I know it's like an RPG, but there's... I don't know, like social link kind of stuff in there, I think. So
yeah, Level 5 does it now. I know they develop it.
So I don't know, I'll give it a go at some point. I just bought it to try and get points. The main game that I've been playing on 3DS, which actually I bought on vacation with the Wi-Fi at the house that we had, was Shovel Knight for $15.
Full circle. First game I talked about now, it's
Yeah.
come full circle.
I really, really like the music in that game. Really like the way it looks, the way it plays. It is challenging though. I've been kind of slogging my way through it. Like I had some difficulty with certain levels, but I kind of like, I would quit that level and go try a different one, and I seem to have a much easier time with that one. Then I'd go back to the one that I was having issues with, and complete it. Even after dying like several times, I would complete it. Like I just unlocked the third set of bosses. I'm on the ice level now. I forget what the guy's name is. I had just beaten the Treasure Knight, was my last one. It's a really fun game. It's just like I said, I don't play platformers like really ever. So this game is probably a lot easier for some people than it is for me. But just the music and the style of it is really cool, and I really enjoy that. One thing I probably don't like the most is that when you die, you lose your money, or like a certain portion of your money, and you have to go do like a corpse run kind of thing, and you have to go recover it, and a lot of times you can't even recover it because you died in a spot where if you tried to jump in the same way, you wouldn't survive anyway. So that, I think that's like the thing I hate the most about it, because you need the money for upgrades and for relics and new abilities and stuff, and those are key for completing the levels and defeating the bosses. So, but I've gotten to a point now where I bought the red armor, which reduces the amount of money you lose when you die. So I've been wearing that, and that's helped out quite a bit. And now I have like pretty much every relic that you need up to that point. So doing a lot better, and I'm really enjoying it. So I'll stay with that game and finish it. Hopefully. I mean, it sounds like there's some harder stuff coming up, so I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, it's the fucking flying machine level. That's the level I'm talking about. Oh god, I hate it.
Actually, I was playing it, well, I think last night in bed, and I got to a point where I was like, okay, I don't think I'm going to play this game anymore, and then I decided to try it again today, and I got past, the level that I was stuck at. So that kind of seems to be the way it goes with me in certain things. Like I'll get stuck at something, and I'll just either go away from it or take a break or try a different level, and I'll get through it. So
yeah.
So we'll see how the rest of that game then goes.
Yeah, it's a good game though. It's very I really did enjoy it though. So the game was delayed multiple times though. Supposed to come like if you go back to Kickstarter, the estimated date was September of last year.
Jeez.
So it was.
It didn't come out till June.
And then it was announced to come out in March, and then it got delayed till supposedly just a few weeks behind, and then just nothing came out of it then, and then it was finally announced it came out in June then.
Yep.
So basically, 9 months after it was estimated to come out.
I think it turned out well. I mean, it plays great, and the music is great, and it looks good.
It's definitely one of those games that it's well done with Kickstarter. At least it came out, unlike some other games.
Mm-hmm. And the final game besides Destiny beta is Hearthstone: Curse of Naxxramas. The first portion of that is free. Otherwise, you have to pay like $15-20 for all of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's 4 or 5 what they call quarters, and there's like 3 boss battles in each one, and then there's 2 hero challenges, and then there's a heroic mode version of the boss fights where they're even harder. I completed all of the boss fights, even though it took quite a while for one of them. Like the first one, I used my mage deck, which I have unlocked all of the basic cards, and I even have some rare cards in that deck. Beat the first boss like after I think the second try. The second boss, it took me like forever, and there's no way I could do it with my mage deck, so I had to look up like strategies, and I made a deck with I think it was the warlock. They call it a zoo deck, which is like a whole bunch of like low cost minions. So I beat that like on my first or second try with that deck, and then the third boss I beat on my first try with that same deck. So I was really lucky there. And then the heroic challenges, I did those. There's one for druid, and the other one is it's a rogue. I can't remember. The Rogue one, or whatever the one was pretty easy, and then the Druid one, it took me forever. I played it probably at least a dozen times before I finally beat the boss. And with those ones, with those heroic challenges, you have to use a specific deck for a specific character. You don't even get to customize it at all. So that's pretty tricky. Although there's good cards in there. It's just if you're not familiar with like the way that character plays, it's not going to be easy. So I had a lot of trouble with the Druid one, but eventually I did it. I mean, I gave up like numerous times. Like I don't know. There was points where I was like, okay, I'm never playing this game again, but I eventually persevered and finished it. I don't even know if I'm going to try the heroic boss battles, where they're way more difficult than they are, because those are hard enough as it is. So we'll see. I think I probably need better cards first before I do those. So I'm contemplating buying the expansion to get the other quarters. I don't know for sure. The nice thing is each time you finish one of those, like boss battles or heroic challenges, you get a new card that you can use in your decks. So, and they're pretty good cards too. So, and I did try and play with you, Dennis, last night, but you weren't around for like an hour.
Yeah, I was watching.
I was getting my butt kicked, and I was like, well, I'm getting tired anyway. I'm just gonna go to bed.
Yeah.
So. The last thing is the Destiny beta on PS4.
Yep.
It sucks. The end. Goodbye.
Yeah, that's it.
Some people are kind of upset about it, I guess. On certain podcasts I listen to, but which is kind of surprising. I think it's really cool.
Like who?
Shipwreck from the Cheap Ass Gamer podcast, and he's like a huge Borderlands fan. He's like the biggest Borderlands fan like on the face of the planet. Like he bought an Nvidia Shield just so that he can play Borderlands in bed. That's how much he loves Borderlands.
Okay.
Yes. What is the Nvidia Shield?
It's like a screen for it's like a controller with a screen on it, like a full-size controller that has a little screen on the.
Oh yeah.
Like the size of probably like a Vita case, I guess.
Wow.
Like on the controller.
Okay.
So that's how much he loves Borderlands. So and this has some elements of that, but for some reason he just doesn't.
He doesn't like it.
Destiny, yeah. And then Jeff doesn't seem to like it because it's too repetitive, and the areas are too repetitive.
It's a beta, people. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, I mean, I can't. You can't really say too much about it.
But
when
Jeff doesn't like anything that a majority of people love.
Yep.
No, that's true. That's true.
Take a look at the last few years. Everyone loved The Last of Us. He didn't think much of it. Everyone loved The Walking Dead. He didn't think much of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So did you guys have any trouble with like getting your beta codes at all?
No, I pre-ordered on my thing.
On PS4, the digital.
No, pre-ordered it on Shop 2.
Oh, okay.
And then I got my codes on. Just had to register it on the Bungie site with the code I got on from there. So and then just had to wait for the day to come out though.
Okay. Did you have trouble at all, Dennis?
I didn't have any trouble. No. I didn't
okay.
really.
Because I pre-ordered it like during the E3 when it was announced. I think it was when announced last. No, actually, no.
Last year.
Yeah, it was last year. And I got the beta code then, even though I totally forgot about it. This year, like I didn't realize I had gotten one. Then you have to go to Bungie's website and then register it. Yeah, so I emailed Amazon and said I never got a code, and they sent me one. I went to the Bungie website to do that, and they said, "Oh, this code's already in use." So I was like, "Oh, I bet you I must have already made an account on this Bungie website and redeemed it." So I had to like figure out what my stupid login was, and there is no login. It's just you use your 360, your Microsoft account, or your Sony account, or your Facebook account, or your Google account. So it's like, well, which one did I use? And it's I don't know. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but eventually I figured it out and got it working. And then they sent me the email, and I got the code and stuff. So what did you guys think of the beta?
Well,
I really enjoyed it. We've got the alpha, like the alpha came first, though.
Yep.
And I don't know, did we mention in the last podcast though about it?
I think
I think we talked a little bit about it.
Yeah, I think we briefly did. Yeah, briefly talked about it though, and then the beta came out there middle of last month and went on for like a week or so. And I'm really looking forward to that game. That's all I have to say though. Like, I really enjoyed the mission. There's a few things that I'm not entirely fussed on at the moment, though. For the most part, if they fix those sort of problems, if the rest of the game is better than the sort of some of the stuff that I'm not really particularly fussed on at the moment, though, then I can see myself really, really liking this game and end up being one of my favorite games of the year. Like, story missions thus far, like, you don't get a whole lot of the story though, but I can see that though because it's a beta though. But I hope there's more story. It's fleshed out when the full game comes about though, because if it's just practically that throughout the entire game, that's not particularly enticing.
Right.
Okay.
What else? But I really like the gameplay. It's like if you played Halo, the gunplay not there. It's just very reminiscent of Halo though, and it's just very used to it. So it is, except this time around you can sort of
Hello.
zoom in. It's like mixture of sort of Halo and Call of Duty. You know, the way you can zoom in with the iron sights and things like that now, and you can upgrade your guns. You get like iron sights or like red dot sights and that there, and just like the whole first upgrades you get with your guns and kind of it's definitely like an MMO with the guns you get and the rarity and things like that, like green coloured guns and that there, or the commons and things like that. But yeah, I do really enjoy it though. I just really hope the story's sort of better than it is, and the missions are more varied than go to this area and defend flipping the ghost from so you do. Because that's kind of what most of the missions were in that game.
Okay.
In the beta. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah, I wasn't too impressed with the beta, I guess you could say, because it was almost identical to the alpha.
Yeah.
Up until they opened the moon, which I played with Darren. It was only open for 2 hours, and we basically played almost the entire 2 hours on the moon. And there was only one actual mission on the moon, but you could wander off and go to different places that they didn't you didn't have to go do the mission. You could just go explore pretty much, and that's what we did.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool. And the area just looks gorgeous, like the sky, and then this big huge craters with all these machines and stuff, and it's just so cool. I really like the way that game looks, and I like the way it plays too. The combat is really good. My only issue with it is the amount of gear that drops. I wish there was a little more. But that's I don't really. I mean, I'm sure the story will be better than it is now. I'm not too worried about that. But I guess that's my main issue. It's just the rate at which loot drops. I wish it was a little more frequent. It doesn't have to be like Diablo 3 or Borderlands, but it would be nice if there were some more drops. But visually, I think that's really, really impressive. It's one of the best looking games I think that I've played ever. I just love the way it looks.
Yeah, I really do love the art design though. Like I said, that guy Gray, the moon section, when we played it there last weekend, I was just like, oh man, this looks awesome. We did the mission first, which was maybe 10-15 minutes or so, and then we went back into it again and just basically spent a good hour or so just going around.
Well, yeah, because you had loaded up the Bungie stream on Twitch or wherever, and they were playing a different area than we,
Yeah,
had
I
seen.
thought they were doing a different mission or something, but then we realized, and then it's saying, oh, they're actually doing the moon. You can go to the different areas of the moon then, and that's what we.
Yeah, and we decided, well, let's put it on hard, and do the mission again. But this time we went in a different direction, and there's just this massive area that you can go through. I mean, there are some dead ends. It seems like it would be opened up even more in the full game, but still, there was a massive area that you could go through, and it was really cool. And there were some new enemy types in there too.
And we also got weapon vehicles with weapons.
Oh yeah, vehicles with weapons. Yeah, the speeder bikes with guns with infinite ammo. That was cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to
Yeah,
that game.
I am.
It's my most highly anticipated game for the rest of the year.
Yeah, pretty much same here.
It's my second, probably.
What's your first?
So it is. Bayonetta 2.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing's beating that game in terms of my list.
I'm also kind of looking forward to that Lords of the Fallen game, but I kind of want to like find out a little bit more about it before I just buy it. Because that video that they put up, like that E3 footage, the gameplay footage, looks really cool. Looks like Dark Souls, but like way better graphics and stuff. So.
Yeah. Like, I think it's coming out in October
Yeah,
sometime,
like the end
though.
of October.
Yeah. October's a bit packed anyway, though.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of games.
Now Dragon
though.
Age moved out and moved to November, so.
Yeah, but there's still a lot of games. And Shadow of Mordor got moved a week, wasn't it?
I still haven't seen any
Okay.
footage of that game.
Really?
Yeah, no, people are really excited about it.
Yeah, it's yeah, I'm really looking forward to that game as well. It's definitely one of my most anticipated games for the rest of the year. It's like sort of Assassin's Creed-ish mixed with the Batman Arkham. So it is. It seems it seems to me though, and I do the whole Nemesis system they use, and it's pretty cool. Where you fight these enemies though, and like, you might get killed by them or get wounded or something, and then they kind of remember you though, and the sort of hierarchy and things like that of the different kind of orcs and goblins you fight though. Like if you do look up videos on it though, and they explain it better than I can, but it's a pretty cool system though, and I'm very much looking forward to that game as well though. It's be good to have a sort of, not that like all Lord of the Rings games have been bad though, but it's pretty good to have sort of original game set in that universe though, because there hasn't really been one in a while.
I remember when that game was announced, people were like, "Oh my god, another fucking Lord of the Rings game."
Yeah.
Like I seriously remember people saying that on Twitter. Like people were like really upset. It seemed like, but now it sounds like everybody's loving it from what they've seen.
Yeah, it's I think Monolith's doing it though, and yeah, it looks very cool. It's like I think it got pushed to 4 a week, so it did anyway, if I'm not mistaken. And
September
yeah,
30th, looks like.
yeah, I believe it. I believe it did got pushed 4 a week.
Okay.
Yeah, September 30th.
Yeah, because it was supposed to come out October 7th as well, and then it got pushed 4 a week. And I know Alien Isolation's coming out the August 7th, so it is. And there's a bunch of other games. I think Drive Club's coming out that day as well, which I have no interest in whatsoever. But Dennis, actually go back to you. What do you think of the Destiny beta though? Because I haven't heard your thoughts.
Well, I really enjoyed it. I played most of it by myself, actually, but yeah, I did. I did enjoy it. I'm really looking forward to seeing where the story goes and what they do. With since we went on the moon, and I'm thinking there'll be other continents and probably other planets that you can go on to do stuff. So
Yeah, there's actually one thing that I watched was a video on IGN where they show what a level 29 character looks like, and they also show the map. Like there's Mars and Venus and the Moon and Earth, and then probably somewhere else. So I hope that it isn't just like 5 or 6 planets. I hope there's more, but I don't know for sure. But there's definitely going to be more than just what's in the
yeah,
beta,
that's for sure.
Is there going to be different locations now in Earth now? Is it just going to be that old
I
Russia one?
don't know. I hope so.
there's probably going to be other parts of the world. I'm guessing, right? Can't just be
Like how long have they been making this game as well?
Like 10
Sure,
years or
since
something.
since they finished the last Halo.
No, that's what they plan. That's the plan to fucking make this game sort of go on for like 10 years or something.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
With updates and things like
Yeah.
that.
That's what.
But I'm sure they probably started making it since they finished Reach. Would it be like 4 years ago? So yeah, maybe they started concept probably before Reach, before they finished Reach.
Probably.
Since that was the last game they've done.
Probably.
So you played as a Titan?
Yeah, I played as a Titan.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
I like the class. I can see it going. Like I looked a little bit at the things you can unlock with that class, and there's some good stuff in there. So yeah, I actually booked the week that it comes out off, so I'll be able to play Destiny during that week, pretty much all day. So when you get home, Derek will play some at night, or if Darren you're off, we can play some during the day. But
September 9th's a Tuesday, isn't it?
Probably.
yeah,
Yeah. It just depends on if that's my 2 day or 3 day date off though. But like you can play it anyway though.
yeah,
I plan to maybe book a week off in October when Bayonetta 2 comes out. But the thing is, I don't know when the fucking date of it is yet. It's
yeah.
like, it just says October.
hmm
So it is.
So you have no idea when it's coming out. Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this game. It's on the top of my list as most anticipated for this year. Like other games look really cool. Like NHL 15 looks pretty good for the new consoles. I kind of can't wait to see what they do with WWE 2K15. What's going to be in that game? Uh,
We'll probably find like what that looks like perhaps in a few weeks' time when SummerSlam comes around, because that's when the roster's announced.
well, they're doing IGN is doing something on their site.
Yeah, they're doing a thing on Monday,
Yeah.
aren't they? Because I know Jared Ray retweeted
Yeah.
about it.
They're doing something about
So, yeah.
I think
So
first
they might
week or
have the
first look or
of it
something,
there.
something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna check that out, see what it's like. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty. Yeah, Destiny's pretty much at the top of my most anticipated games of this year. So yep, I'm excited. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I'm getting Destiny. I'm getting Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah, that looks good also.
I'm getting might get Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yeah, I'm getting it for sure.
I'm definitely getting Theta Rhythm Final Fantasy Curtain Call. That's definitely not one I'm definitely getting. And I'm going to get Hyrule Warriors because it's set in the Zelda universe and I like those games. I like the density, I like the just mindless hack and slash.
hmm
So do. And that actually leads me back to another game I actually played as well, I forgot to mention. Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends Complete Edition on the PS4. I got it as well, and I played a bit of it, and it's Dynasty Warriors. If you've ever played those games, you know what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Is there anything else?
I don't think there is though.
Nope, I
I
don't think
think
so.
we're done.
No, I think we are done. Yep, this is nearly two and a three quarters hours though. It's been a while anyway since we did one. We had a lot to
Yeah.
talk about in terms of games we've been playing and things like that anyway. So
Mm-hmm.
anyway, I don't know when we'll probably do another one. It'll probably be after Destiny's out, so we can just talk non-stop about it. But anyway, thank you all for joining us once
Yep.
again for this 61st edition of the United Gamedom podcast. Thank you, Derek. Thank you,
Thank you.
Dennis.
Yep.
And we will see you, talk to you guys, and see you, listen to us again, or whatever, blah blah blah. Follow us on the usual places. If you listen to us, you know what we're talking about. Until then, guys, take care, and we'll see you all next time. Ciao.
Bye.
See ya.
Where's the stop button?